That's okay. I know that. So
we're live now, by the way.
I saw that.
Woo!
I just have to get a link so I can have people watch.
Is that live stream available still? Like, can I go back and watch that or no? The Toy Fair one for Hasbro.
I think they put it up eventually.
Okay.
I think it's up finally now.
I remember when Toy Fair was here. What a simpler time.
Dude, all right. So I was at Toy Fair and I was with the guys, at Toy R, TFW, His Tank, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And Fran, his name is Fran. His online name is Destro. He runs His Tank. And man, I was in that camp of like, coronavirus, whatever. This thing is just gonna blow over. It's no big deal. And
I think we all were.
Man, that guy got me so paranoid in like 4 days. Holy crap! Like by the time I went home, like every time I coughed, which I've been coughing since I left, but I'm like, did I get coronavirus? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, but at that time, it hadn't really come over here yet. Like, it was in the very early, like, there was like 1 or 2 cases in California, and it was because they had just come back from China, like the person.
Oh yeah, there was like the cruise line and stuff like that. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but honestly, I look back at it now and I'm like, I'm glad we got to go to Toy Fair, because if it was like 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, we would not have gotten to go there.
Yeah, we would all have been screwed for sure. I'm gonna boot up Discord real quick and see if anybody wants to come in. I haven't been on Discord in like a week and a half, yo. I'm a horrible, horrible person. Okay, guys, I made a Discord and then I never am in it. Okay, that's it. I don't even know if we have viewers. Although I think Eric's going to come eventually. Yeah, so it was funny. So the city of Denver today announced that they're going into a shelter-in-place rule tomorrow, because we've jumped from like 300 cases 2 days ago to like almost 800 cases now.
Right.
Reported, because we don't have tests, so we can't test anybody. And originally they said that they were like liquor stores and recreational marijuana stores were not exempt, meaning they had to shut down tomorrow.
Right.
And I guess they got completely overwhelmed in business, like within minutes of that announcement going out. Like lines wrapping around city blocks for people to going into liquor stores or recreational marijuana, to the point that the mayor had to come back and say, okay, they are exempt, but only in extreme cases. Oh, we have people. We have Tommy Lulu and J Boss.
What's up, guys?
We're just chit-chatting. We're going to talk about anything and everything. That's why I put on my personal channel, because hey, whatever goes. I don't even care. Like, my hair's not even done. Like, I'm in that post-work, like I got to go to sleep and wake up in a few hours kind of thing. And it's like, yeah.
I wonder why my picture doesn't show my icon. That's weird.
I don't know.
Oh well.
I could upgrade my StreamYard, but why would I want to do that?
Yeah, don't do that.
No. So Eric's going to join us. Eric Berry will be joining us.
Oh, we're getting a variant.
I called him today on my way home from work, because I know he's sheltering in place at home, working from home. That was beautiful. So we had to make sure that I had to make sure it was a work-related phone call for him, so he didn't get in trouble. And I will go black at some point, probably in the next like 25 minutes, as the kids get ready for bed and start sending videos. Blah, 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 blah. Security alert. StreamYard has access to your Google account. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
What did you do?
Fajita Phantom says we're sheltering in place in Dallas. I'm south of Denver. I'm like with my laptop. I'm literally laying in bed, like with my laptop literally on my lap. In case anyone's curious what's going on. No, my desk is a complete wreck right now. I have Transformer Earthrise toys all over it, and documents and bank statements, and you name it, I have it on there. But yeah, so I'm south of Denver, so it's only the city of Denver, which is, I mean, it's a big city, but the rest of us don't have to shelter in place yet, though I'm sure that's coming once we get to probably 1,000 cases in the state, I'm sure the governor will be like, "Oh no!" But luckily, I work groceries, so I'm an essential worker.
Yeah.
As all my coworkers drop like flies. Hassan,
What's up, Hassan?
dude, I'm so jealous. He got his GI Joe Snake Eyes today. Mine doesn't come till tomorrow.
I saw that.
I got mine
Ooh,
today too,
look
but
at
it's in
the thing
quarantine.
I got today.
Oh, there's Eric. Let me get Eric in here. Hi, Eric.
Hello. What we got going on here?
A
What's
whole lot of
up?
nothing. Just
Chris,
hang out.
other Chris, put on your cam.
He can't. He's making his bed.
Hold on. We'll see how terrible I look. Hi.
He's on his phone.
Yeah.
I got that today. Kevin.
I got my tracking this morning, and it was like at like 5 a.m. And I looked at my phone. It's like it'll be here today, and I was like, "Great!"
Right, what'd you get?
The Zeo
Yeah.
stuff and the
Oh, yeah, mine.
the Tommies and the Tommies.
Let me open
and-
that tracking number that I got because it's supposed to be coming soon.
So when I opened it,
I got that as
looked
well,
on
and
the
mine
Zeo
is in my
pack.
garage.
On the Zeo pack, it lists all their names at the bottom. I was really hoping on the Tommy pack it would say Tommy Oliver, Tommy Oliver.
Tommy.
Mine won't be here till Thursday. That's not cool.
Lame.
Yeah, so I have like every Heroes of the Grid thing that they've made, and I haven't opened a single one of them.
I've opened them. I've played a couple times. I actually really like playing the game, but now I have to like relearn, and there's like changes and stuff, like with the Brachiozord and all that, and I'm like, yay!
I also
Yeah,
got
I don't know.
the
I
Shadow
tried it.
Ranger pin from Lineage Studios that finally came in.
What do I
get
have?
the rest of those pins.
What do I have coming? I have at some point, someday, Tom's going to send me my Kamen Rider Zangetsu Kachidoki Arms figure art someday.
Oh, nice.
Mine's back there
I
somewhere.
just got.
He still hasn't
I
shipped
just got
mine.
my stuff from Tom today too.
I don't think he ever shipped mine. So
Oh, that's an issue.
that's Tom. And then what do I have coming? So I have the Jada Toys Power Rangers set. I haven't opened the shipping box yet, but that's here. My Trinis came. And then just the Heroes of the Grid and the Snake Eyes, I think, are the only two things coming. And that's it. I have all my Go-Go 5 Lightspeed Rescue Super Mini Plus stuff on order. So
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry.
have like 5 Megazords that I ordered from Japan on their way to me. I'm a little crazy.
economy's not hurting Kevin.
Hey, but I got Down Knight, which I've always wanted. Predazord Blue Moon, Engine Daishogun, Blizzard Force Megazord, the Japanese one. And then I am currently bidding on the Mezzodon Megazord Shield of Triumph 2-pack from Japan. And it's got the silver dino plates as well. I was like, I'm a sucker for big packs like that. So I need this right now. And then there's I'm not going to say where because I don't want anybody to bid against me, but there's a Flashpoint Megazord and a Time Force Megazord, both Japanese versions, for $10 unopened, bidding right now. And I'm just like, nobody else bid on them. And I'll be a happy Kevin.
I know where it is. I'm going to find it. I'll be right back.
I don't have the expendable. Whoa, he just took off. Like for real, took off. No, I don't have many toys coming. I just I'm trying to buy a house, so I guess I probably shouldn't.
That's fair.
Buy toys.
I guess that's fair.
Oh, there he is. He's back.
Ta-da! Ayo!
There it is.
But chat. How about chat room? How's chat room coping with all 5 of you watching? How are you guys coping with quarantine? For those who are quarantined, that is, because I know I just got back from because I traveled. I went to Tennessee. And I did it on the road, so I traveled Kansas, Missouri, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, and Tennessee. So I know in Tennessee they weren't quite quarantined just yet. They were just kind of starting when we left. It's boring, Tommy. I want to get quarantined. Like I know that sounds horrible, but if I'm going to get quarantined, I want Final Fantasy VII Remake to come out first.
See, here's the thing. I don't mind the quarantine at all. I love the quarantine. I wish everyone was quarantined so that this shit would be over in 2 months. Like, I get freaked out when I have to go buy food. Like, on Friday was the first time I had to go to the store. And, like, I bought all the food and I sit it in a section of my house and didn't touch it for 3 days because, like, if there's germs on it, it's supposed to die after 3 days. And like I wash my hands so much that my knuckles dry
Ooh.
out and I just bleed forever because I wash my hands that much because I'm that kind of person. So I'm dying inside.
And then you get hepatitis
And
of
outside.
I started wearing gloves and like a face mask out in public because I'm like, I do not want this shit.
Yeah, if I had that, I would probably do that.
I had to get like work gloves because I can't find any like latex gloves anywhere. Because everybody, like, there was this one woman at the store the other day. She's like, I need these for my home. And she's got like 5 packs. And I'm like, if you don't leave your home, you won't catch it.
Well, that's where I'm at now. I'm like, I feel like it's been enough time since I went to the store that my house should now be safe again. Because like if anything came in with me, it should have like died off of surfaces and whatnot. So I'm like, great. Now I have enough shit. I don't have to leave my house for a month. So that's awesome.
Well, I work at a warehouse retail chain. I won't name the name just for my own safety, but
Where?
Target. But we get we do pallets of stuff, and we had a couple pallets of paper towels, I guess, left over from the weekend, and we had another 200 people line up at the door before we opened this morning, and had to let them in 10 at a time so we didn't overwhelm everybody. Huh?
Brian said,
Brian's trying to get in. He's locked in the waiting area.
I didn't even see you pop up. Sorry, Brian. What's
Took
going on,
long
man?
enough. God.
You were quarantined. We had to make
He's
sure
at the
you were
gate.
good before you could come
Sorry,
in.
yeah, we can only allow 4 people in at a time.
I had to get
social
sprayed
distancing.
down first.
You had to be quarantined to make sure that you were not infected with the
Go into the
coronavirus.
Go into the airlock and have the air shoot all over you to clear you off. Yeah, exactly.
Only to find out later that wasn't air. What's going on, Brian? How you been, man?
Oh, alive.
That's good.
Officially in work for home mode.
Like full time.
That's all I've ever wanted to do is work from home, and I have the one job that they're like, "No, you're an essential worker." Like, no.
I can manage people from my house. I'll just call them and be like, "You're doing a great job. Just keep stacking that. That's good." And
rotate the tomatoes, and I'll just text them, and then that's good. I'm working.
You need like a Dawson apparatus where they just put you on like a Sheldon from Big Bang where they put you on a iPad on a Segway, yeah, and you just drive around. Oh, that looks good. Okay, go do that. There you go. See, this is why we need robots for shit like this. Like, you know how Honda's building robots? Get us robots that can operate a box retail store, just stacking things and moving pallets around.
And then put hundreds of thousands of people out of job.
Listen, you only use the robots in time of emergency. When it's regular, because the robot's going to take a lot of power.
Okay. We have at work, we have a floor scrubbing machine.
Yes, the weird stick thing they put the googly eyes on.
No, not the stick thing. This is the one you can actually sit down on, but it's also programmed. So they have like QR codes they put all over the store on different spots, and they've programmed so like you can drive up to it, hop off, hit the scan button, it scans the QR code, it knows exactly where it's at, and then follows the pre-program that you did.
Nice.
But it's got
now take a Toku toy in there and scan the QR code from like a legendary ranger key or from like a progress key or something.
The machine starts doing karate moves. It's like, oh god.
So the technology on this thing, so not only does it do that, but you can like put your phone number into like the iPad that's on it or whatever. And if it gets stuck, like it runs into something or someone won't move, it like panics and it'll send you a text message saying like exactly where it should be in the store. And if you don't answer it, it'll send you a picture of where it's at in the store.
Find me.
I'm like, I don't know. No one appreciated my humor that day because I'm just like, I went up to everybody and I was like, I have 2 questions about this robot. And they're like, what? I'm like, 1, can it think for itself? And they're like, I don't know, maybe. And I was like, and 2, can I have sex with it? And they said, I don't know, maybe. And then they're like, that's not a picture we want to get when it gets stuck somewhere.
They're like, technically, Chris, you can have sex with anything if you try hard enough.
That is what actually my friend told me. He's like, anything. I'm like, well, can a robot Can a robot say no?
No means no.
Help.
This is how I diffuse like situations at work. I'm like the world's worst like leadership position person. I don't know. I don't care. I'm moving closer to everybody. Actually,
Hooray!
Yay.
like literally, I think I'm moving technically closer to each one of you.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting this side. Well, if you're looking at the map, it would be for you this side. For me, it's this side, but closer to the East Coast.
Within a couple hours, as opposed to a couple teens of hours.
Yeah.
But so you guys want to talk about Toei Spider-Man and all the random merch that just exploded?
I always want to talk about my boy.
It's
So
true.
it's
You just see him on the street.
Spider-Man.
I was
Spider-Man.
half expecting Chris to make like the Spider-Man like section on RRR, and like we have with Ultraman. And if we don't have any Spider-Man news, he would just be like, "All right, guys, no new Spider-Man news this week, but still hoping." And then just now this week, Chris, you're gonna go all handbone on it.
That's true. Except the thing is, I haven't been able to sleep recently, and apparently they went up on HLJ at like 10 of 4, which is like right before I finally fell asleep, and I didn't even think to check because I'm like HLJ usually takes forever, and now I'm just kicking myself because I'm like the figure art and the SOC went up last night and I missed them both, but I did get the mini plot, so I'm honestly more excited. I've been saying forever, oh, they should make a super
up
Did
mini
you get the
plot.
mini plot from Tokollectibles?
Yeah, because at first I thought it was Super or Premium Bandai.
Yeah, I might have to anyway because I'm probably gonna miss it whenever it goes up on HLJ.
Yeah, so I looked it up on the Candy Toy website and it doesn't show that it is Premium Bandai, so I'm like, oh, damn, I'm probably gonna end up overpaying by like $15, but I'm like, whatever, like it's done.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm like, oh, it's on Ami Ami, and I was like, oh wait, no, that's Soul of Chokugen. Never mind.
Yeah, both of them were on Ami Ami, and then
I
they
don't
sold
play
out.
Ami Ami.
And then I was like, well, I'm gonna go back to bed, and then it was Tom or somebody was like, it's back up, and I was like, oh god! And then I ordered it from Ami Ami because HLJ hadn't put it up, and by the time I woke up, HLJ had sold out.
Well, so the Soul of Chokugen and the figure art were on both. I haven't seen the Super Mini Plot pop up anywhere yet.
I haven't either.
Right. Yeah, only Tokollectibles had it.
I'm
'Cause, like, he
assuming-
put
is
up
it-
one-
Is it Premium Bandai? I didn't think it was.
I don't think it's going to be because the Candy Toy website doesn't have, like, usually they have Premium Bandai written in parentheses next to
Yeah.
it if it is, and they don't. So I bought it on there first because I just assumed it was going to be. And he had one price up, and then he actually refunded me like $20 because he found out it was going to be cheaper. So he gave me some of the money back, which is pretty cool. So by the time like what I would pay for HLJ and shipping and whatnot, it's probably going to be, like I said, $10 to $15. I overpaid, but at this point, I paid for it in full, and I don't think you can get the money back. So I'm just going to let it go. But if anyone's looking, probably just stock HLJ. It should go up sometime soon.
The only thing I'm seeing on
What's that?
Premium
Oh,
Bandai are all like the hoodies and pins and bags and stuff. I don't see anything else like. I don't see like the mini plot up, so I think it's retail.
Yeah, I mean, like the Soul Chogoku looks really nice, but like I don't need the arm brace. I think it's cool that they're making it. I don't need it, but I'll be happy enough just to get the Super Mini Plot of Leopard on. But I would honestly be happy with like a Marvel Legends of Spider-Man if they wanted to do that. I don't need it to be Bandai or Figure Arts, but I would also love like a Showa or Shoto line or Soto or something like that. Just do a bunch of the villains and stuff like Professor Monster or Dr. Monster, whatever the guy's name is, and Amazonas or whatever.
No, I
So-
think it's a very good sign for. Let's just talk about Toei in general. And like the last like 2 weeks, they're kind of like, "Here, world, here's all of our crap. Go ahead, enjoy."
But I thought there wasn't a Western audience.
But because they have they have the Toei Tokusatsu World YouTube channel starting up like next week, I think, where that's it's pretty much like, hey guys, we put the first couple episodes up, and then every week we're gonna add another episode, and if you want to like fan subtitle it, go ahead. We're not gonna subtitle it.
I know.
We'll leave it
They're
open to
like,
you
look
guys."
how lazy we are. I'm like, oh,
But how at the same time, how brilliant is that? Especially if they can offer it in like decent high def, decent.
yeah. I mean, if they're okay with the fan, it's kind of like them sanctioning the fan subs, which is nice because they were always kind of afraid they were going to get taken down or whatever. So if they're just saying, yeah, go ahead, then that's awesome.
Mr. Yellow says Toei is acknowledging us finally, other than the copyright strike.
Senpai noticed me.
Other than the copyright strike.
Mm.
That doesn't mean Hasbro won't. I think it'd be funny if Hasbro actually copyright striked Toei. Be like, Umesh is getting a little crazy on that button. That's right.
He's mashing it. Heyo.
I definitely have myself on mute. I said, now we can have all the unnecessary swears in Toku that we want. Thanks.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hooray!
That's mostly what I'm in it for, I'll be honest.
It's almost like Toei knew that something was going to cause everybody to stay inside, so they decided to release this all at the same time.
Conspiracy.
You know, Kamen Rider is very popular in China. I'm not saying that's connected. I'm just saying.
Or is it? I see a weird fluffy thing in front of
Percussion cat.
Yeah.
It's a cat. I was concerned when I first saw it too.
That just free roams the webcam.
I had like 30 questions go through my head, but once I realized it was a cat,
It's basically like it's a moon to Brian. It just orbits him and it goes around and it kind of like comes up and down and crawls around. It's odd.
upload a Masked Rider review and see if Hasbro copyright strikes it. Easiest way to find out if they have the rights. Good idea, Mr. Yellow. Let me go do that on.
Sneaky.
Let me make a new YouTube
Quick,
channel.
someone find a Mystic Knights.
I was gonna say do Mystic Knights, then same logic.
I don't even think the company that owns the other half of those rights exists anymore, so I don't think anyone would copyright strike it.
Quick, now's our time. Acquire the rights.
Hashtag justice for
Nobody
Mystic
owns
Knights.
the show. It's just in the ether.
So that's the thing. If that's true, if nobody owns it, then it should be public domain. So somebody just pull it and get it on a DVD for me, and I'll buy it before you go out of business from copyright, and then I'll be happy. And it'll be great.
We live in a world where Mystic Knights of Kirna Nog is freaking
Yeah, public domain.
public domain, open source. Kind of like, oh, finally.
It's about time.
Kirna Nog. Kirna Nog. I want to watch that show again, but it doesn't exist anywhere.
It exists on YouTube.
It's
in
on YouTube
German, apparently.
in German, like actually
German
pretty-
DVD.
Huh. The only thing I found on YouTube the other day was all the old Super Mario Brother cartoons.
Oh god.
That was a rabbit hole I didn't mean to go down the other night. I was like, oh.
I have some of them on DVD somewhere.
This is what quarantine will do to you.
Probably over there.
Is Dragon Knight public domain? A lot of episodes on YouTube without strikes. Mr. Raid, I think for whatever reason, there's like a window of time where if you got something uploaded before people started learning how to copyright strike en masse, it just didn't. It's like people's search engines don't go back to a certain date. Like they're copyright strike bots. So people that uploaded crap from like, Willie's here.
Can we highlight Will's comment?
This is not a weekly show. This is just I'm bored. My parents are in their 70s and I don't want them to die and I want to talk to people stream. That's all. Well, because I mean, I know we keep switching gears, but it's like I've been staying with my parents. They're in their 70s. Like they can't go outside. Like, sorry, I don't want. They both are cancer survivors, and no, just no.
Yeah, no, I agree. This is RRR the cheats. Since we're all
No, we already,
cheating.
we already did that.
Oh no, it can't. I don't even know what we'd call this.
Well, it's not Power Ranger because it's on your regular channel, Chris.
Well, no, because I didn't want people to be like, "Oh, what's Power Ranger talking?" Hey, it's JV 1473. He's an old coworker of mine. JV found a house, working on it. I'll let you know. Hopefully, good things happen. So, positive thoughts, positive energy. Not that I want to drop $200,000, but positive thoughts, positive energy. Not in this economy. Smart decisions. JV, I need to come see you before I leave. I'm leaving in a month either way. So, that's what I just overloaded JV with too much information. Is literally everybody's checking something else. Like Brian's reading something. Chris is on his phone. Eric's on his phone. Kevin just forgot why he's here.
No, I'm here. I'm just waiting.
My wife is texting me from downstairs.
Oh,
Quarantine. No, I'm just kidding. That's like I talked to my dad the other day, and he's like, give Bex a big hug for us. He's like, wait, are you guys social distancing each other? I'm like, well, sometimes she gets annoyed with me and she wants to social distance.
That is quite the irony and the joke, right? Is that us nerds have been self-isolating and social distancing for how
Yeah.
many years now? Like, this is paradise for me. Everyone's going to leave me alone. Finally.
Yeah, they're like, you can just stay in your house for a month as long as you have enough food. I'm like, hell yeah, let's do this.
It's like my dreams have finally come true. That's all I ever wanted was to have food and drink and all the
Just watch
free stuff.
Ichigo Kamen Rider over and over and over again.
JV, no social distancing in the world could keep me from you. Also, I had a fever earlier, so it might keep you from me, but I will chase you like a zombie. It'll be great. No, God, what else do I want to talk about? I don't know. Toei has been awesome with Spider-Man.
Yeah, can we get that on Tokushoutsu, by the way?
Let me just hit up Squall real quick.
Call Squall.
Let's call
Better
it.
call Squall. There it is.
We can get like a Let's Talk Toku.
Missed opportunity. Better call Squall. Of ripping off my old podcast. Jerk.
No, that's Let's Talk Toku, not Talking Toku.
I'm kidding. I love Squall.
Let's talk about that.
Oh,
Copyright. Matt.
we should start a service called Tick Toku.
Toku Talk.
Toku Tick.
Those both sound horrible.
Eric's saying nope.
Nope.
I will not
Yeah,
use
nope,
Range
you don't.
Command for this. All of a sudden, Range Command's the first one with the profile.
What?
I was saying you're like, I will never engage in this, but then all of a sudden, Ranger Command has created a profile on your Toku Tick or whatever we're calling it.
Willie says the best part about everything is seeing all the extroverts freak out, and that is true. These people that are like, "Oh my god, without social interaction, how will I exist?"
How will I go to the club?
Are there even
Am
still
I
clubs out
dancing?
there?
I just like that. I think it was Kevin who reposted that thing that was like, spring breakers in Miami test positive for coronavirus. I was like, no, really? Holy crap. I am shocked.
Oh yeah, I see all like the videos of people like at the beach and stuff. I'm like, why hasn't
Yeah.
Willie gone over there to yell at them yet? Willie,
He
why
just-
didn't you go over there?
He just
Why,
yells at him
Will?
from
Why?
the porch.
Toku Bell, Toku Taku. Toku Taku.
Toku Bell.
Taco
Dude.
Nation.
If ever like actually,
Now that sounds delicious.
oh April Fools.
It's
The
coming
days
up.
when you can do that because you didn't worry about how it affected your Google SEO score, those are great. Now you can't because data mining and blah 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 blah.
Armored Blow. Okay. It won't focus.
That reminds me of us. Never mind.
Can I at least say how beautiful the Gold Ranger cards are?
Yes, I'm
They're
looking at them.
Awesome.
gorgeous.
Why y'all gotta be all angry and mean to me? Okay, how are these people like doing stay home, like getting all their shit featured on stay home, like on Instagram?
Right?
Like people that you follow, like they can get like featured on Instagram's like stay home story or something. Because I want to put something on there that's totally not self isolation or staying home. You know, just be like, "Am I doing it right?" Oh shit! And then it just stops. Probably just me being at work, being like,
My Gold Ranger cards are a little messed up.
How?
They have
I
Trey
guess
on
we-
them.
I guess I don't know if you can.
they're
even
not the
see-
real Gold Ranger cards.
Yeah, you can't. Well, no, that's the real Gold Ranger. But I guess because they were laying, I don't know. Maybe it's the printing because like there's like black streaks going down the character cards.
Sucks to
Interesting.
suck.
What's that?
It said sucks to suck.
I mean, Are we
The
going to get
problem
another
was-
set of Gold Ranger cards in a couple months anyway?
Kevin, they thought it was the Zeo Black Ranger, so they wanted to put some black streaks on there. So that's what happened.
Well, when he does his streak, it's black with gold. I mean, I'm just. Oh no!
Did you check out the new Pyramidas card?
Pyramidas.
Pyramidas.
So shiny and big. Ew. Aren't we supposed to be getting news about a new figure set this week?
Yes.
There's something else to buy and never touch.
Right?
That's you.
I mean, I touched all of mine because I just put them in my big box. So
Wow, Brian. Wow.
How the box we talking?
hold on.
I didn't hear about this when they announced that. Announced the announcement.
Hi, Orange Ranger
Last
videos.
Friday.
Oh, okay. I must not have been paying attention.
That's a very nice box, I must say.
I would put my stuff in it.
It's got everything
A couple
the
of
game
times.
has at the moment.
Why don't you put your stuff in it at the same time, Chris? We'll
If
just
we get another
Double
big
tower?
figure like Goldar,
Are
I'm
you talking about a
screwed.
wobbly H or something?
think about Eiffel Tower. We just
Come
sexually
on,
assaulted Brian's box.
It's
Almost.
pressing charges.
There we go.
It's on video.
In this box includes Goldar.
We're getting another Goldar. What?
No, the Mega Goldar.
What do you guys think that stupid listing in Italy is, by the way, for the Lightning Collection?
Backpack lives.
Omega.
Omega.
Lightning backpack prop edition.
Backpack.
I
The
still
dragon.
think, I still think it's the Italian listing for Gold Ranger.
Oh, really?
It's possible.
Well, it's like because of what it was Zito Oscar or something. I'm like, well,
It's
technically-
actually ziti. It's a Power Rangers pasta, so don't get too excited about
Nice.
it. You can use the sauce Brian gets from Mr. S with it.
I liked what you guys said on RR the streets. It's like the ball of like one of the effect props on a
Yeah,
Gotta
dish.
be.
The ball of it's just that's the whole thing is just the ball of light in a box. That's it. It's the ultimate troll. They should put that out on April Fools. That would be a great April Fool's joke from Hasbro.
Lightning Collection, Omega Ranger.
Omega is just a ball of
It
light.
comes with a flashlight. Just
No,
Extra
it comes-
batteries.
Have it come with a flashlight, or have it just come with like the ball, right, and a plastic stand, and then like an extra set of hands.
Just that hand.
You can peg into the side of the ball. It's like one of those 7-Up spot things, you know. Ooh.
Isn't part of the listing though like the code they've been using for SPD though?
Sal.
Because Josh,
That's just the shipping.
Josh said, I'm trying to find it. SAL is SPD. That's what he told me.
Okay, so here's the thing. So Orange Ranger videos is like I heard a lot of people saying Omega. Some say I thought it was orange. Don't get my hopes up. So here's my thing, right? And Eric, I think I told you about this.
Yeah.
Many moons ago, when I went and visited Saban Brands before they hated me. I got to.
or exist anymore.
Or
They're social distancing from me.
they were
They're social distancing from life.
I sat down with the Bish, and
Oh, were you dishing with the Bish?
I was dishing with the Bish, and at that point there were so many like different whispers going around about what was coming out for PMC, and I was kind of like, and I can tell the story now because the guy hasn't worked for Hasbro for like a minute or two now, so it's all
Was
good.
this the last PMC?
This is before the last PMC, so this is like 20.
It
So
turns
the
out
one
due to the
part-
coronavirus, that was the last PMC.
No,
So-
Scott will hold that convention even if it's just him and Lauren and nobody else. They will
Well,
hold
that's
that.
what it's looking like.
So it was the Dino Charge Ninja Steel year.
2017 Ninja Steel. Ninja Steel had come out because that was some of my questions were like, dude, why does it suck? Well, what are you doing?
Oh, okay. So, so Beast Morphers was announced.
That was literally my question. I said, why does it suck? So I had asked him, and some of the whispers going around about exclusives for conventions that year. If you guys remember, one of them was SPD Orange Ranger, was one of the legacy figures that was rumored to possibly be an exclusive, and it ended up being Psycho Silver, Psycho Green, and then Lord Draken at PMC. And the Bish had kind of said basically like, yeah, that was something we actually considered, right? Take that knowledge. Yeah, that was something we actually considered. Now put him over at Hasbro with a bunch of people who know nothing about Power Rangers and literally have every single figure that he's loved so far, that he's at least publicly professed that he likes, having come out. And what do you think the odds are that the SPD Orange Ranger comes out?
Retail though? That's my only thing.
It's listed by itself. So part of me was thinking maybe it's and we don't have a price on it. So maybe it's one of those deluxe packs.
Give me
Maybe
a 2-pack with that and Ninja
maybe
Steel
it's
Pink, and I'll be happy.
SPD Orange Ranger, and then maybe it's Rick, or
Oh, the Rick motorcycle.
Oh hell yeah, that'd be awesome.
say well but they could do that, and that's one way to do that is to put that figure in there. Plus, you have Kelson, and that he's a fan favorite, and so I mean,
I want the
gets me- that gets
Kelson
me a
5-pack.
billion
I want
times more excited
Norg and
than any Omega Ranger. No offense, because that's just a freaking Ranger without a civilian head. And if they try to do the last scene of the freaking SPD episode where he's in there, I'm gonna be like, seriously, like we can't get Psycho Pink, but we can get Omega Ranger with like the blurry shot of him going through a time portal head.
Yes.
The head is just the ball of light accessory. You just take the helmet off and you peg it onto the stick.
You guys are live. Hey, speak of the devil, it's Squall. Charles said in chat.
What's an Animal Crossing?
Yeah, dude. I
I had to mute that. I'm not
don't
into
get
it.
I don't get it, guys. Why is
Right.
they made chores a game? Why is that fun?
I played it most of the day when I was done with work.
Like when my dad used to tell me to go weed the garden, I would be like, "No, that sounds
Yeah.
terrible." And you guys are like, "Let me pay to do it with the buttons."
I went and gathered up wood from the trees so that I could.
Yeah, I
build
bet you
things.
did, Sailor.
Oh my god.
But seriously, like I said, you all love it, and that's great.
Did you
I
pack
don't
that
get
into
it.
your box?
Heyo?
I put it in my pocket.
That sounds about right.
Put in your Toku pocket.
I put the wood in my pocket.
Brian, you
it starts
remind me
out
of my
about
you remind me of my oldest son. Last time I was with him, we went on a walk, right? So we went on a big
Does he
walk.
like cheese?
No, but he picked up like every pine
like
cone,
cheese?
every rock, and every twig that he could find. And he got to a point where he was carrying stuff like this as he's trying to walk, and he's like, here, Dada, carry this for me." And I said, "I'm not going to carry that for you. You picked up a bunch of garbage." "No, Dada, these are my treasures." I'm like, "No, it's not." I was like, "Oh my god." I feel like Rachel right now, like when she looks at all my crap.
These are my
"These are my
treasures.
treasures, honey." No,
I'm sorry, dear.
right? But I don't know.
You don't even know what I'm apologizing for.
I don't play my Switch because my kid likes to play Mario Kart, and when they moved in with her parents, because that was going to be a 3-month adventure before it became a 9-month adventure, I let them take the Switch. So I haven't played my Switch in a long time. That's my story.
Boom.
But I got a PS4, so I can not play games on it. I don't even watch Netflix. I use my laptop for Netflix now because I'm like, it's so much easier just to lay in bed and type what I want to watch.
Why did they pack the
But-
red dot by itself?
I should put on Pluto TV.
Ah, Tokushoutsu.
Skull, when can I watch your show? I'm a really bad person. Keep in mind I've been on the road for the last 7 days.
I think they
so
said April.
April's too far, and
And we might all be dead. So
they may turn off the
You're right.
internet because
Literally
they want people to stop panicking. So
I'll be alive because I'll have not left my house since then.
Chris and I'll just be doing a podcast on our own. Well, all the Toku fandom is dead.
are you guys all technically like working from home?
yes, I have my work computer over here.
I've got my computer. It's the same one I use for everything.
I'm gonna go to work and talk apples tomorrow, guys. 'Cause
See,
I'm
there's
essential.
this thing when you're a youth minister. It's called getting ahead, and I worked ahead severely. Yeah, raise your eyebrows, Chris. It's okay.
Oh no!
I've heard of ministers doing something like that, but not quite what you're describing.
Anyway, so basically, I had all my work pretty much done for a couple months now, so I'm just kind of taking it easy
Nice.
because I like to work ahead and
Well,
just
you know
get
they
it all.
closed all the. What do you
Was it
guys call it? Mass.
church?
That's it.
Churches.
What do you call it? Church.
You guys all like hang out and read stuff.
Your,
You know.
Oh, your conventions. They closed.
That's it. Yeah, that's right. Your weekly conventions.
I'm gonna start calling them that.
ChurchCon.
Our mass convention. Yeah, we actually have. There's a Catholic convention that meets in Arizona every year. It's called we call it Catholic Con.
Time management is what I like to see. White Kevin.
What's that?
That's what Tommy said.
Uh,
Hey, Este's here.
What's up, Este?
I like all the VIPs. Oh, kid videos. I think.
I'm very disappointed that there's no card for DJ, and there's no toss your salad ability.
That came out of nowhere. What are we talking about?
But the
That's
card,
when they do the turbo team.
Oh, gotcha.
fair. We have time. Finishing blow.
There it is. Sorry, you said you
Wait.
missed it. It's right there.
Armored blow and finishing blow.
Yep, lots of blowing. You know how it
It's a
is.
fun game.
You
You can only play it every 15 minutes.
That's not even enough to do one round of this damn game. I've only played it one
It's not
time.
even enough to do one battle in this game.
Yeah,
You're saying that there's a lot of foreplay.
a lot.
Too much.
It's all very confusing.
Chris wouldn't know because he hasn't played the game.
So
But
much so that you just never finish.
You guys are really selling it. I got to tell you. Can't wait to go and.
You got to make up your own rules.
I do. It's called I win when I leave everything in the box it came in.
Just getting down with the weight of it.
You know,
it's
that's right.
it's hanging out with Mount St. Mini Plow.
Yeah, that's true.
Squall
That's
said
definitely
that Let's Talk Toku is coming out in April, and he didn't get to plan the title.
What do you say, Chris? Oh,
He's
he's
back.
back.
But he's muted. Oh, he's sending us kid videos.
Ooh, I didn't know we were getting a Dragon Zord Battle Mode card. That's cool.
I can't see us. It's pre-recorded.
I like how now I have a bunch of Green Ranger and White Ranger cards I just have to keep somewhere because they're duplicates.
Yeah, right?
Apparently, the kids have been assholes today, so they're just going straight to bed.
What do they do?
I don't know. She sends me the first video, and my youngest son is crying on the bed, and the other one's going, "Good night, Dada. Good night, Dada."
You know, like you do.
I can't tell you how many times I call my dad still when I say that, you know, and he's just like,
Good
"What the fuck's
night,
wrong with me?"
Go the fuck to sleep. Oh my goodness. Now let's see what else. What else is going on? What else is fun to talk about?
The comics industry is ending. So-
Yeah. Let's talk about the end of the comics industry.
Oh, that was a good ride.
So yeah, Diamond Distributors is like, anything after April 1st, go fuck yourself. So your local comic book store will get no new product to sell. That's really encouraging people to come in and buy comics.
So why are they stop? Is it they're stopping printing, or how's that working? Like, are the comics still existing somewhere? They're just not sending them to the
Diamond
stores,
doesn't print them. Diamond simply distributes them.
right? So I mean, someone's printing them somewhere.
Well, with all these different, when you have what is it, like 71 million people in the United States on lockdown, and it's all the major cities, where are most of the local comic book shops, right? They're usually in the big major cities. So there was issues where comic book stores were closed per government order, but Diamond was still forcing deliveries on those stores and making them pay for them, even though they were closed. And then if they didn't open them, they would be fined or,
So
whatever the
what?
issue.
So what some publishers are doing, like Boom Studios and some other smaller publishers have announced, they're doing buybacks for stores. So it's like a retailer program that a lot of them have set up, and they support the local comic shop. So if orders get cut off or they don't sell as much as they intend, there's a buyback program that the publishers do for the local comic shops to support them. But Boom just announced theirs today, and then this whole Diamond news came out. So it kind of pulled the rug from under their announcement.
Boom has been doing it with their partners, right? So
Right.
to be a partner with Boom Studios, but today they announced that they're no longer, whatever requirements they have, they're ending those requirements. And if you sell Boom Studio comics, you can join their program and they'll buy back. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's something like, they buy the comics for whatever price that they get, right? And then they turn around and they get a discount back. Not the full amount back, but they'll get like 75 cents to the dollar back on what they spent by returning it.
I guess I just don't.
So wait, hold on. So
okay.
what Boom said was that the Boom guarantee, all items that ship between March 18th through June 24th are fully returnable via affidavit in order to allow retailers to order with confidence. And then the only thing that they mentioned, like Power Rangers related, that they said that there'd be a monthly one per store variant. And so in May, Power Rangers 51, if it ever does come out, will get like a special one per store variant cover.
Time to open a comic book store.
What I was going to say is I don't understand why, like, if the store's closed, that's fine. But like the person who runs or owns, like, just have one person in the store to be there to accept the package. And then they can pull everything, separate it out, and then just do like subscriptions or like at least, I mean, do you know what I mean? Like, could they work out something like that?
Some are doing that, like curbside pickup. And my comic book shop, he said, basically call him tomorrow, give him your credit card number, and then he'll split the shipping for your week of comic books. So while he technically can't open his doors because in Illinois we have the shelter in place, he can still at least get comics out there. And so certain comic book shops are doing that. But now Diamond has essentially said, fuck all your plans. We're not even going to house our stuff in the warehouse. We're ending it. And since Diamond is like the most massive distributor of comics in the nation,
distributor, pretty much,
right, they essentially fucked over all of these comic book shops who were depending on that supply to come in. So at least, even though they're closed, they could still ship stuff out to their customers. Now they can't even do that.
That's what I was going to say, because mine was going to do the same thing. They said that as long as it met like a certain price threshold, they would send you, like if you just emailed them, they would mail you your stuff for free, however often you want it to be done. And I was like, oh, that's great. I'll just wait till I build up, whatever meets the threshold, and then I'll have them mail it to me.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's, I guess I'll just email them and say, look, whatever comes out as of the first, then just mail it to me all at once. But that's just dumb to me. I don't know why Diamond is doing this. Like, like you said, they're screwing everyone.
Diamond needs to go away. And the guy that runs Diamond looks like he's the type of guy where he'd like show up at like your store and be like, hey, you haven't paid us for your last 2 shipments. The hell, man. Like, seriously.
He's Haim Saban?
He's Haim Saban if Haim Saban was Italian. I'm just saying. I'm just going to say it.
Haim Savini.
But I mean, Diamond is horrible because Diamond is one of those things where it's like back in the day, I had a friend who was running his own online comic book store, and Diamond would have delays. Diamond themselves would cause the delay, still make you pay for the original shipment that you didn't get, and then turn around and charge you expedited shipping when they finally got it to you, and then demand like payment for something else up front. Like they're like a mafia. Like, I'm not even kidding you. They're like, hey, I know you just paid us last week for the stuff we couldn't ship out, but since we made an extra trip today for you, I need you to pay me for this. Also, next week we're also doing another expedited. We need that up front if you want to get your comics on time next week until we get the shipping stuff figured out. And if you didn't do it, they're like, well, I guess you don't get any comics. And like,
so because they're like the only one, they're just making up the rules as they go, basically.
Pretty much. And they are just, I mean, I don't know. Like, everyone that's ever worked with Diamond is kind of like Diamond Distributor, right? Diamond Distributor. I'm not talking DST or anything like that, but Diamond Distributor, which I guess they're all the same company. Sorry, guys. That's just the personal take I've had on them, is that when it comes to comic book shipping, like, it's like, oh my God, please someone else come in this industry and save it. And maybe with the death of, or maybe with Diamond being like, hey, we're shutting down, maybe that will cause a big enough change to start something new, or to at least have these studios like Boom Studios and Marvel have them just like ship their stuff themselves to comic book stores.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get that it's easier to go through a distributor, but man, like, it's just
There needs to be some kind of industry-wide change.
something. And I wish it wouldn't have to result in potentially the death of half, if not 3/4 of all comic book stores.
Mhm.
And that's the thing that I think a lot of people miss out on. As crazy or stupid as this virus situation is, it's like there's a good chance that all these changes that are taking place, like, how many businesses are going to sit there and be like, oh, what do you know? We can work from home. Maybe we should shrink our square footage of our office and pay less than that and save some overhead. How many businesses do you think are going to do that? Because I can guarantee it's going to be more than just a couple.
Mhm.
And how many of these people doing curbside pickup on stuff are like, oh, well, why am I having this big retail space? I can just do a curbside pickup. Like GameStop, I hate to say it, this is the nail in the coffin for GameStop. They're done. They'll never recover from this.
Yeah, they're
No,
done.
No, they're gonna the 1X and the PlayStation 5 are gonna get delayed, and that's gonna screw them over severely. And we probably won't see them until the earliest. I'm gonna say February. And GameStop's gonna have to file for bankruptcy before that.
So congratulations on Kamen Rider toys in the West. It ended as predicted. GameStop would kill everything. So yeah, so that, I mean, you look at that. So ThinkGeek and GameStop, they're done. Most of your local comic book stores are probably going to be done because, let's face it, man, like, the profit margins on comic books there's not.
So why do you? I guess my question is, why would Diamond just shut down? Like, what's
again, because comic book stores have been closed and therefore they can't get the stuff shipped out.
Do you think
Like,
they just weren't getting any payments for the shipping? Is that
Pretty
why
much.
they just?
Oh, it was. I guarantee it was probably 99% financially driven and 1% we care about our employees.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm going to call it what it is. Like GameStop. Why did it take so long for GameStop to finally close their doors? Is it
Because they don't care about their employees.
Exactly.
It's straight facts.
They're trying not to go bankrupt.
Every time I go into GameStop, they're like, "Let me see your phone. I can tell you how much it's worth." And I'm like, "I'm not going to sell you my phone."
I thought they got rid of that stupid wireless service they had in there.
Oh, no. Well, they'll buy your phone for cash, essentially.
Like a yeah.
No thanks.
I'm okay. I need.
When
my
I
phone.
would go in there, they'd be like, "Hey, can I have your phone number? I'm going to look up how many points you have." I'm like, "I don't have any points." They're like, "Sure, let's look it up. We can see. Maybe you have a coupon. Maybe you have this. I have that." I'm like, "I just wanted to see if you have this one action figure. Please leave me alone." It's like
Please
every
keep in
time I walk
mind.
in there.
Keep in mind that those employees are evaluated based on how many of these stupid
Oh, I
add-ons
know.
they get
I
at the
know why.
register.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's.
know.
I feel horrible for them, and I've told them many times, like, would it help if I give you a fake phone number? Like, can I just give you like fake information? Like, I'll
They
make a
basically
fake email
turned them
address
into
for you.
telemarketers, like you said. That's how they're. That's
I'll
how
give you my
they're,
neighbor's address, and I'll give you a fake name, a fake phone number, and a fake email. What do you say? Because all they're doing to keep themselves afloat is taking that information and then selling it.
To
Hate to say it, but
advertisers. Yep.
that's how you keep yourself afloat when you need money. So I don't. It's so GameStop, local comic book stores. What's another business that's going to go? Oh, I mean, if this thing drags on, if this thing goes on for months and not just weeks, you're looking at all your little mom and pop stores that are, nail salons, hair salons, massage parlors with happy endings. All of it's going to go away.
I was gonna make the
the
comment. but
happy
you beat me
endings
to
will
it.
always be somewhere, Chris. You just have to find them. No, but it's
so. I mean,
definitely-
that's the scary thing about it, and for geek culture especially, it's kind of like, I'll be honest, I don't go to GameStop if I don't have to because I hate it.
That's why
I don't. So I wouldn't call it social anxiety as much as I would call it like just I hate people. Like, I don't want to call people on the phone unless I'm friends with them. Like, any of you guys, I'll call you anytime you want. Cool. A stranger that I have to talk to about like a mortgage, yeah, fuck no, email me. I don't want to talk to you. Going into public, like going to GameStop to buy a video game, I'd rather just order it online and have it delivered to my house. So I have no idea where I was going with that anymore. Shit. I don't know.
Nobody
Lost my train of
does.
thought. So, but yeah, for me, so it's not a huge deal for me. It's like cool, but at the same time, it's kind of sad to think that because of something stupid like this, and it's stupid only because panicking.
Well,
The panicking, the rush on stupid things like fucking
Yeah.
toilet paper. Like, what the hell? Like, really?
That's the thing. If
Which
everyone
way?
just go to the store and buy toilet paper as they need it, it would be the same as any other day. Like it's not that big a deal.
My store is doing something cool. So when we get like toilet paper or paper towels in, my store manager has instructed that we get a pallet of each kept in the back for employees only.
There you go.
I mean, we still have the same limit. I think we can only buy like one per day or something like that. But it's back there, so now we don't have to panic to try to take care of our families or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
We just like, it's literally like, because we are sold out of toilet paper, except for the pallet in the back. If you buy it, you have to use. There's an online service you can use, so you can just scan it and like check it on your phone and have them scan your phone for your receipt or whatever. We have to use that, and then we have to go out the back door of the building. I'm not even kidding you. They will not let us walk up front with a pack of toilet paper.
No, it makes sense because everyone will ask where you got it.
Well, because when it's happened in the past, like when we get a shipment of toilet paper, and I know this sounds stupid, it's toilet paper, but when we got a shipment in, associates, before we open would take their stuff and go put it somewhere so they could go just have it in the back. And then as they were getting off work, they'd go to the back to get their toilet paper and go check out and go home. And members and customers and stuff would see them and be like, what the hell? And like next thing I know, like my produce department's right towards the back. Next thing I have like 6 people like wandering. I'm like, what are you doing? Well, we saw someone with toilet paper. I'm like, we don't have any fucking toilet paper. Well, I saw somebody. I'm like, well, we had toilet paper, now we don't. Get the fuck out.
I saw a video of like people running
Bitch, you're
like as
seeing
soon as it
stop.
opened, and then they
I
got
saw
to the
that
back,
one.
and there was literally like 15 pallets of toilet paper, and they all sold out. And I'm just like, what? How much toilet paper do you use in a damn week? Like,
they don't. They're just trying to find something to do to calm their nerves during this
Yeah.
whole thing. No one needs that much.
no. I mean, if I could get like a 12 pack, it would last me like a decent amount of time that I would feel secure and be like, okay, that's good. I'm okay. And people were like, I need 2 48 packs. And I'm like, you don't. You really don't. Unless you're a mummy, I don't think you need it.
We had people. Let's see. We had people. People buying like fresh chicken, right? Chicken breasts and stuff. Like not the frozen ones, but the fresh ones. Buying like 15 packs of those. I'm like, the fuck do you need 15 packs of chicken for? And don't say you want to freeze it, because I'll kick your ass. Because just go to the fucking freezer and get the ones that are already fucking frozen.
Look at all them chickens.
It's a lot of cock, and I don't know, dude. Like I wasn't at work last week, but the week before that was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And the day wasn't bad. Today was like 200 people in the morning, and then it was over. But
Yeah, when I had to go on Friday, I was actually surprised. Like there were certain things that were picked over, but for the most part, they had everything that we wanted to get. In retrospect, I probably should have got a little bit more just so I never have to leave my house. But I was just literally, it was one of those things where I was torn between like, I want to buy a lot and I want to get the hell out of here as fast as fucking possible. Because I'm just like, everywhere I'm looking, I'm like, you're too close. Everyone's too close. Get away from me. You're too close. Everyone's too close.
well, the trick is just to wash your hands. I mean, I know people keep saying, "Oh, just wash your hands," but no, like seriously, like I've mastered opening with elbows and with forearms. And then I wear gloves at work, so I wear like nitrile gloves and then a pair of actual like grip gloves over that when I'm working. If I have to touch my face, it's like this, not like this.
Yeah.
And then if I go on break or something, I'll take my gloves off and then I'll walk up to the restroom, usually take a leak, and then wash my hands, and then I'm good.
Teresa and I went to Meyer last night, and people were keeping pretty distant away from each other. Granted, there wasn't a lot of people in the store, but then I had like an itch on my nose, and I'm like, I can't touch my face.
Dude, your face never itches more than when you know you can't touch it.
It's true.
Ridiculous.
Ain't that the truth? Kind of like your
bad.
balls.
You can always scratch your balls, my friend.
Well, that's just kind of like you never have to fart until like you're in a meeting when you know you can't.
Yeah.
Then you're like, oh man,
I
then
work from home, buddy. Mute that phone. Mute
Then you're
that
sitting
phone.
your stomach starts hurting, and you're like, oh man, no. So only when you can't do it. Only when. I don't know.
Question about the comics. So
Yeah.
are they just? I don't know if we even have an answer, but so let's say by May, this all blows over, stores start opening back up, distribution goes back. Hypothetical. Will whatever was supposed to come out in April just come out in May and everything just gets delayed? Will it never come out? Will I never have a physical copy of certain issues? Do we have an answer for that? Do we have any speculation of how that could go?
I think I don't know. I think it comes up to publishers to basically come out now and say, yes, we were still going to produce comics. They'll be available digitally, and then we'll have them online later, or we'll have them like physical copies later. Or if they go, you know what? Yeah, we're going to time out too. That happens, that sucks, because I want to know what the fuck happens at the end of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 50.
Yeah, this is horrible timing for that.
Like seriously, like 49 ends, and you're like,
go, and you've got issue 50 coming up.
Exactly, and Turtles.
Yeah.
Fucking turtles.
Tweedles. Where are the turtles?
I'm hoping that they'll just, if they decide to stop printing, they'll just wait and print.
Where can I find
later.
the issue information for Power Rangers 50? I don't know, Chris. Maybe on the fucking website you run. Oh yeah, okay. God, we have to wait fucking 34 days for that shit? That's lame.
Eric said, what is the best time for a pandemic? Never. I don't want this. I don't want to work from home.
Do you have a receipt?
Why don't you want to work from home?
Because I don't know. It's just I don't get a lot done. I don't know. Like I like it because like I don't have to deal with the bullshit people at work. But at the same time, there's too much of a temptation. Like, oh, I'm just gonna go online.
I'm gonna masturbate.
Yeah, or yeah.
If you were really productive, you could do both at the same time, Eric.
Hey,
Eric's really excited
marketing
about this
portfolios.
Oh Lord,
Vector images
For me,
logos,
Adobe Illustrator.
Photoshop. No, I lost it.
Did you see the curves on that graphic?
Like thinking of grandma when you say Photoshop. It's getting harder.
The thing that sucks about working from home for me is one, distractions.
Yep.
This is where my toys are and my Switches and the internet and all that stuff. I played Animal Crossing for an obscene amount of time during my work today. Not the best idea, but I miss the workplace banter too. My coworkers are great.
Yeah.
And now we just have to digitally banter, which I'm used to. I'm very much used to digital banter.
Mm-hmm.
But work friends and online
it's
friends
different.
are two different types of friends. Like
Yeah, and you
they're-
can't be on unlike Microsoft Teams and be like, oh, hey, what about that Toku joke? Ha ha ha. Yeah, you
Well, I
can't do
just-
that.
when with you guys, I can be myself, right? But you guys also can't fire me, and you can't like stop the
Well.
income coming to take care of. Well, yeah, you can cancel me, but you can't fire me. But I mean, you're not gonna. You can't stop the income coming to me for my family. You know what I mean? But at work, if I can't, if I were to act this way at work in front of my bosses, they'd be like, "Yeah, dude, you're fucked." Like deuces. You know, but I mean, then again, at the same point, I think I'm more sexual at work than I'm, which is weird.
How does Rachel feel about that?
Well, it's only with dudes, so it's,
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's fine.
She loves it then.
no, like literally, like what is it? There's a guy I work with. He's awesome. He's older. Like I'm in my 30s. He's in his 50s, I think. But he's like one of the guys, right? Like he's just one of the guys.
How you doing, fellow kids?
Well, no, he like opened the door because the door was locked this morning for me to get in. So I opened the door and then like just jumped on me. It was like, I'm so glad you're home.
You work with Ed Wynn? I don't know what's happening.
Well, no, but I mean that's just the dichotomy of work people and your normal. I don't want to say your private life because it's social media. Nothing's private on the internet, but your less guarded life, we'll say. And I feel really bad for all the people that have lost that. I have a lot of people I know that I'm friends with in the like restaurant business. Oh well, and also people in the convention business.
Mhm.
Like I know the guy from that runs StyleOnline.com, the t-shirt place, the Tower of T-shirts. I think every convention's been canceled so far.
For the most part, a lot of them have. Well,
most
at least
part.
until May so far.
Until May asterisk, until they make them bump it back till June asterisk, till they bump it back to
Right.
July asterisk. But I mean, when you do business, when you sell stuff like at conventions, that is your meal ticket.
Mhm.
Like his business model, like the money he makes at San Diego funds the rest of his year. And a lot of times he accrues debt leading up to San Diego, and San Diego pays off the debt.
Speaking of San Diego, what are your odds thinking that that's going to be canceled?
That and my
Ever still put stuff on Pulse, so whatever.
I think that is going to rely mostly on the exhibitors.
Yeah.
And if they start pulling out, then I think they'll cancel it. Because if I'm Comic-Con International and Marvel, DC, Warner Brothers, Hasbro, all the big companies that usually go and have a ton of shit in that showroom or have panels at Hall H cancel. Or if there's no comic books coming out because they shut down all the comic book stores, like what the fuck am I? What do you got a convention for?
I mean, that's the thing. Like, they need to lock us down for like 2 months, like China did, to kill this, and they're not going to do that. And so, when they lift the social distancing, it's just going to start up again.
It's going to spread. Yeah.
Yeah. By May and June, it's just going to be right back where we are now, and everyone's going to be even more fucked. So.
Well, yeah, and they're talking about like ending the lockdowns like in the next like 9 days or something. I'm like, well, why? Because all that's going to do
because money.
Yeah, because the economy's dying. But I'm like, guess what? If the people are dying, they're not going to be spending money either. So it's not really a good plan.
It's kind of a lose-lose, right? So here's a thought. Here's a thought. How about we stop worrying so much? How about we just put a thing on the stock market where it's like, congratulations, guess what? You can't sell.
Yeah, they can freeze it.
Today you can only buy. You can't sell. Sorry, because and what's sad is the only thing being sold is my debt,
people's lives,
Kevin's debt, and Eric's debt, and Chris's debt, and Brian's debt. That's the only thing being sold. They're just selling our debt to somebody else.
A whole lot of that.
And the stock market is like 95% buying and selling debt, because then you can collect the interest on it. That's all it is. It's a horrible system that it's in place. And I'm not saying death to capitalism by any means. Please don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that there's been so many oversights and just kind of like look the other ways, and now we're paying the price on it. Like, Walmart, Target, Kroger, Meijer, all those stores are fine. They're going to be fine, right? Your airlines, once this clears up, they'll be fine. They will. They'll be okay. Restaurants will reopen. People will go back to work. But you know what? They're not going to go back to work if we're so busy worrying about what's going to happen next week in the economy versus what's going to happen in the next 2 weeks to their lives. And, the smart thing would be is to shut everything down, give people thousands of dollars. I mean, the Federal Reserve already came out and said, hey, we're just going to print money. Like, we're just going to print money. Like, we're just going to make it appear. And at some point we'll take it and get rid of it. But for the meantime, like, we're just printing money, literally printing money. And I get the overall long-term fear is that this could technically, with our GDP versus our debt right now as a nation so thin as it is, I know that this is only going to exacerbate that to the point of possibly Greek-level collapse. But you know what? Like, at this point, it's kind of like, what are you going to do when 100 million people go underwater on their mortgage?
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do when you have jobless claims at 20 million, 30 million people? What are you going to do when your infrastructure completely falls apart because everyone had to lay people off? Like, what are you going to do? And that's.
Remember when the stream was supposed to not talk about the coronavirus? I remember that time.
Oh, hey Gary, San Diego Comic-Con is not run by Reed Pop, by the way.
I've met the guy that runs San Diego Comic-Con, like the owner or the CEO. He's very rich. Just saying.
I would think so.
He's very rich. Kind of like, which boat should I go on for lunch today?
Yamato boat.
We need a boat to all go into the ocean.
That's true.
Okay.
I'm just
well,
hoping that
let's-
if he lifts the social distancing thing, that at least the state governors will keep their individual lockdowns and
I
just
hope so,
say,
'cause
"Don't
I like-
listen to
I
him.
like
You have to listen
Tom.
to us."
I like Tom and I like Sentai 5, and I don't want them to die.
Yeah,
And
right.
They're in New York, and so
Well, those people aren't listening anyway, so I guess it's not going to make much difference. They're all at the park because the park's so great. I don't get that.
I'll call Tom.
Or like the
Like-
people who are like, "Oh, I have to go to the beach." I'm like, "Yeah, the
Tom-
sun isn't anywhere in the world. You have to go to the beach to get sun. That makes
Get out
sense."
of the park, Tom. Get out of the park.
Jurassic Park.
It's gonna be.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
So here's another question for you. So with all the delays that have come out of like product that's manufactured in China, so everything really, nerd-wise, like what Bandai's delayed how much shit now?
Hasbro just said that their factories are close to opening again.
Well, keep in mind Hasbro for some of their properties.
Where are they
they're
going to sell them?
On Hasbro Pulse.
where fans
they-
come first.
Good thing they extended that free shipping. Hopefully they'll extend it some more. Because that's where I'll be exclusively buying all my Transformers. Since Amazon what did they just give everyone like a month paid and they're not shipping anything until April now? I went to buy something today. I'm like, oh, the price on that dropped. I'll just grab it. And it was like, your thing will ship on April 21st. And I'm like,
Did they really like shut
Okay.
everything down except for?
I
Yeah.
think so.
So they're not doing comics, basically anything that's non-essential, so they can leave room in their warehouses for essential
But
products.
see, that's the thing. I thought they weren't. At first, I heard they weren't restocking, but if they had it in stock, they'd still ship it. But now I think they're not even.
they're not
because-
even doing that.
Yeah, they're not
They
shipping
should
anything.
Yeah, this tells me free delivery, but doesn't tell me when.
Yeah, well, if you add it to cart, it'll say. But you know what's funny? Okay, so I was gonna buy. I don't need the stuff. I'm not in any rush, and I certainly don't care. But I was like, oh, there's this Transformers manga thing I want. I'll grab that. This DVD, the price dropped. Okay, I'll throw that in. Oh, here's a Lego set for cheap, right? So I'm like, these are the three things I'm gonna buy, and it's like manga and DVD, April 21st. I'm like, oh, okay, that's random. Lego set 2 days. I'm like, why is the Legos like fast track? Gotta get the Legos out. Fast track the Legos.
When's the new
People need
Lego
stuff to
miniseries
build.
come out?
What?
New what?
Minifigure series.
Well, the way things are going, never
Shut
approximately.
your whore mouth.
I would say, well, no. Let's go to shop.lego.com.
What are we talking about now?
Oh, the new Lego minifigures that are coming out.
Which one? The
The
series
one
20?
the one with the Power Ranger in it.
Oh, that guy.
Power Ranger-ish.
All right, this does not say. It's not on their website yet for some reason.
WTF, bro. WTF.
So yeah, I don't know. But I
April
actually-
20, April 19th.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Never mind. Cool. April 19th.
All right, I
So-
actually have to bounce. So goodbye,
Yeah.
everyone.
All right. See you when it feels like another year. Bye.
Our
Thank you
screens
for
are about to
having
get
me.
bigger.
Woo.
And
You?
whoa.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Eric.
Hi, it's the Brady Bunch. The Brady. Oh wait, the Brady Bunch.
The Toku Bunch.
Hi, Brian. Hey,
Hi.
Chris.
What's
Hi,
up,
Kevin.
Oh, sorry. I keep reading my camera's like flipped for some reason. So I'm like, I look at Eric and he's down to my right. So I'm all,
That's all.
Hi, Chris.
but he's actually over here. Hi, Eric. Kevin.
Hi, Chris.
I want someone to come in so they can see me being like, hey, Brian.
Hello.
Let me finesse. Oh, my goodness. I don't know. I'm just. I wanted to do this chat just to chat and just talk about whatever because it's like,
And then it turned into
well, it wasn't
Corona.
supposed to talk
No, I
about
know.
like Corona crap, but it came up because that's
My
what's out there,
Corona.
and I love talking to you guys because you guys are actually smart. And you're not like, you know, like we can actually have a conversation that makes
I
sense.
can do that too.
Rabble, rabble.
But it was just fun to hang out and chit chat, and you know, I'm not into quarantine yet, but man, if I keep getting little fevers now and then, I probably will be.
All right, I'm buying the essentials from Amazon right now.
Legos.
Card sleeves and toothpaste.
You can buy card sleeves.
Yeah.
You can buy anything on Amazon if you put your mind to it.
Is anyone upset that the Mario Lego set isn't like Mario minifigures? Because that's all I really wanted.
A little bit, yeah. Like their concept's really cool. I dig it, but I just want Mario Legos. I don't need them to be interactive.
Did anyone see the picture? It's like when the kid gets mad at Mario within the first 5 minutes and he throws it, and the eyes on Mario are like a TV screen if it's broken.
Whoa!
Steve wants to know how was the rest of that drive, Chris?
From which part to which part?
Probably coming back.
Coming back wasn't bad. I did the drive from Knoxville to somewhere in Illinois. So I went I went Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, and into Illinois before I gave up my turn. And then I did not drive again until we got to. I think I drove again the rest of that day. And then we stayed in Salina, Kansas that night, and then I drove from Salina, Kansas to right to the edge of the Colorado border, and then Rachel took over until we got back to my folks' house. So drive wasn't bad coming back. Going there sucked, dude. 22 hours straight and a freaking Nissan Rogue. No, thank you.
That's rough.
Dude, those seats are not made for fat people, or people in general. I don't think. Like, I don't. The manufacturer at Nissan, like they greatly underestimated the size of people that drive SUVs. Like, I believe SUVs were not very popular in Japan when they were first being created. So I don't understand why they would design a seat for someone of shorter height. Because my knees, man, my legs. So normally, like when you sit on a chair, right, your knees usually, where your legs bend. It's usually where the seat is, right? No, not on the Nissan Rogue. Not on the Nissan Rogue.
Gary asks, are you guys doing Ranger Stop if it happens this year? I'd like to, but with the way finances are working out, who knows?
I want to be broke.
I can't commit yet, but I would like to.
If Morphicon doesn't happen and Ranger Stop does, sure.
I will not be at PMC this year. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I won't be either.
I'll be representing PowerRanger.com.
And are the streets. And hell, this year
And-
you're also going to be representing Toku Nation. So
Oh, cool.
At this current moment in time, I still plan on being there, Kevin.
Perfect. So we can represent two brands together.
yeah, no, I can't take the time off work over Labor Day weekend. Working at a
Weird time to have it, but
I took
okay.
it as my floating holiday.
I want a floating holiday. Shit.
We already get Labor Day off, and I took the Friday as my floating holiday, so I only have to take off the Thursday, and I'm good.
I would love to go to PMC just for like the drunken debauchery that happens in the evening.
And that's the only reason I'm going.
Well, it's like I'm not even a heavy drinker except at like PMC. And
I'm
it's
not
like,
even a drinker.
not even at PMC.
I'm going for the same reason I go to all the Ranger conventions, to hang out with my friends.
And to get the exclusive.
Well, I'll just have it mailed to me because that's never been a problem, right?
Your tracking number is. What month did you place your order?
No, well, I mean, if here's the thing, if there's an exclusive, it'll be handled through Pulse. It won't be handled through PMC.
That's fair.
They're not gonna let that shit happen.
Thank God.
And they will be there because they said in the Toy Fair live stream, "We'll see you at PNC."
Will the legs on the figure be flappy though? That's what matters. If I throw it up against the wall, will it explode?
Bedtime chat with Chris. I literally I'm self-isolating because, like I said, my parents are old, so I just come home and should I talk in a mask? Yes, I will.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we all have to do things that are necessary.
Oh my gosh, it's almost 10.
Hello.
What's up, babe?
This.
Ah, yes.
Oh yes.
What's up, noobs?
Society crumbles before you. This is actually one of the most uncomfortable things in the world. Because it's like, hey, you have to make it nice and tight, so you have to these clamps or whatever. This thing is like 15 years old. My dad found it in the garage. He's like, I think I used this when I painted once. Here you go.
I think this has asbestos on it. Here you go.
It was in a plastic bag. It should be good. So I have this, and I can't wear it to work unless I like sign a release or something like that. But I want to wear it because I think it'd be fun to scare people.
Like a black robe.
Like, ah! Get some like white contacts or something, and just be like, ugh. Kamen Riders don't need medical masks. Their helmets are medical masks, man. Come on. But no, like this is uncomfortable. It's not fun. Like you have to pinch it around your nose, so like you can't breathe out of your nose anyway. So it's like you merely inherited the stream. I was born. I'm a horrible fan. I haven't even seen that Batman movie.
Welcome to 9 years ago.
Stuck on my head. I feel like it's like a maxi pad or something.
Uh-oh.
No, I never saw the movie because, hey, let's go from one happy subject to another happy subject. Remember the shooting in Colorado? Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I didn't go see that movie. Because it happened at a movie theater just a few miles away from me.
On the topic of movies, I'm gonna go make some popcorn. I'll be right back.
Butter?
Butter.
What kind of popcorn?
But butter.
Buttery popcorn.
But with what name brand? Were you gonna, you know what you should
Currently, I have Pop Secret.
Okay, so here's what you do. You ready?
Bob Seger popcorn.
Bob Seger popcorn. Yeah.
Here's what you do. You take the popcorn, right? You pop it. Cool. As it's popping, when it's done popping, you take it out. You let it cool because you're supposed to take it out and open the bag and let it kind of like simmer down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, take a stick of butter and cut some butter off and put it in the microwave in a bowl and put up like 20, 30 seconds, melt that butter, and then put the new butter over your butter popcorn, add more salt.
Yeah.
And then enjoy diabetes.
I already have that, so it's mine.
Oh, well then there you go, man. Let's go.
Nothing's stopping me now.
I believe
Brian's invincible. Shinobi diabetes.
Look.
Sometimes when all the shit that happens, you gotta feel like that.
Hey man, it's my excuse. I'm like, hey, the world's going to shit. I'm gonna buy this entire box of croissants and eat them all.
The world's going to shit, and something.
That was the only bread I could find
at
at a big retail box chain store.
Well, we make like a really good sandwich croissants, and they're like really buttery and chewy.
I know.
And stuff, and
They're
I'm like,
good.
"Oh." Just lay in my bed and eat croissants and hate my life after I'm done, but I don't care. How about the NFL off season? I think the
All right,
NFL
well, good night, guys. No.
Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
I think sports is cute. I'm a baseball guy. I've always been a baseball guy, so I miss my baseball. People are like, hockey's over. I'm like, hockey was over like 20-something years ago. Whenever Wayne Gretzky retired was when hockey was ended. Basketball, don't care. But baseball, I miss baseball. And NFL, I think it's cute that they're like, hey, we're still going. But then you'll realize, like, oh crap, I guess there is scary shit going on when the draft isn't held the same way it used to be held. Although, can I tell you my favorite sports story from the weekend?
Sure. I
That,
won't understand it, but
that
Yeah, me neither.
VR NASCAR race that they held. Did you hear about that?
no.
So rather than actually go do NASCAR like with the actual cars, instead they installed like virtual reality rigs in all the racers' homes, and they had a virtual reality race, like streamed
Wow.
online or whatever, and they actually had announcers calling the race.
They
So it
should
was
have
all
done Mario Kart.
right, but no. So it was like actual race car drivers like in their rigs in their homes, basically playing a video game of NASCAR in an actual race, and someone actually won something.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like
Do that for a while,
all that proved to me is that we don't have to actually go have real NASCAR anymore,
right?
and we should do that with Mario Kart.
I will agree.
I love
Like-
Mario Kart.
I think that's cool, and I was hoping like Twitch streamers would do that. Like, hey, there's no hockey on right now, so how about we how don't we hold a massive NHL tournament real quick on Twitch? You know what I mean? And just get a bunch of like gamers to pick their favorite teams and go do a March Madness style tournament, something to keep everybody. Because what a perfect way to like bring gamers and like sports junkies together. Give the sports junkies something to watch, and the gamers a new audience to entertain. Like those are the positives that can come out of this kind of shit. Versus
Mhm.
all the Twitch streamers I watch, like still struggling to play World of Warcraft Classic, even though no one's watching that anymore because, oh yeah, that's right, this game's kind of boring. Lots of people are turning towards esports. Twitch channels using Madden to simulate remaining XFL games. Do it. I feel so bad for the XFL. It's kind of like you had a good start, right? Like you're the NFL alternative. You have a good start. You get 3 games in, and then your entire season's canceled. Your inaugural season because of the coronavirus. Oh. Eric,
Yeah.
you right there, buddy? You feeling okay?
I'm just tired. This is like my 5th straight day in the house, and I'm just
Did you have a long day at work at home?
tired. I'm tired of all this.
No, that's true. See.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm trying to I was gonna try that that Netflix with Friends thing that Liz was talking about.
It was fun when it worked. Yeah.
It's not an official
It's a Chrome app.
it's a Chrome app designed by somebody else. I'm like, I really don't want to freaking put that on my web browser and then log into Netflix. Like that seems like a horrible idea.
Sorry. Excuse me.
How'd that taste? Pretty good, obviously. No, I'd love to do that. I wanted to do in the Discord. I wanted to do streaming in the Discord, but because I'm on a Mac, you can't screen share on the Discord.
Womp womp.
Oh, I can't. You still don't get any sound, so you have to make your own sound.
Oh, wait, now that's entertainment. We both had the same idea at the same
I'm like, oh
time.
my god, how perfect is this? All right, I know what we're gonna do tomorrow.
Yes.
We're gonna watch an episode of
Bad-
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers
With bad dubbing.
with bad dubbing on the spot by everybody, including theme songs, sound effects.
Yes. I can totally do sound effects. That would be awesome. Oh, hell yeah.
We have to get a
Actually,
cast
this is a great idea.
cast
No
of
way.
characters.
No way.
No
And
way.
And when they're in the helmets, we don't have to mouth flap anything. It can just be anything we want.
I like this idea. This just went somewhere really, really cool, really, really fast. Seven people have witnessed this majestical idea come to life.
We'll have to record it somehow on a screen share or something.
Well, because
So
I can
people-
pull up an episode of Mighty Morphin and screen share, and then just shows up with no sound. But if I talk, you can hear me. We'd have to put everybody into a user group who's going to be making the sound effects and the sounds. Oh God!
It could work.
Eric Berry playing the role of sound effects.
Megazord sequence has been initiated.
I could send a text to David Fielding and see if he'd reprise the role of Zord.
Zordon.
Power Rangers. I don't know my lines.
Rangers. This is Zordon. Remember our
Oh God! All right, you got
Kermit the Frog.
You have to do the David Fielding style. The David Fielding style Zordon. So then you have to drop it down, do a Kermit the Frog, and put them together. You get Zordon from season 3 of Power Rangers. Power Rangers. Teleport to the command center immediately.
Yay! It's the Ranger Commander. No, it was awesome when I paid what's his face $40 to actually do that sound clip. That was money.
So you need to pay David some money now, and have him be like, and start the episode off with the near. Alpha, what is on the commands? Absorb the viewing globe. Aye, it's the Ranger Command power.
And then you get what's his face back like they did in RRR to be Goldar.
Kerrigan.
I have a thingy, and it's not final.
Yeah, get Kerrigan if we can ever find him again, or if he's sober enough. I mean, did I say that out loud?
Oh, he'll remember your face, but he won't remember any conversation we had with him. But then again, we weren't talking with him; we were talking with his sister the entire time. So who knows?
Well, the last PNC, he knew me.
Was he like
caught up for a little bit?
Suppose
he knew you, not your name or what you do, but he remembered you. I could do that too. Hey, what's going on, dude? How you been? Yeah, totally. What's new? Is everything good with the fam and stuff? Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. How many kids? You had 2? You had always start with 1 kid. You had 1 kid, right? Just 1. You had 2. When did you have the second one? Twins? Oh shit, dude. That's the only time it throws you off is twins.
First one.
Goldar hitting the Goldschlager? Probably, man. Probably, actually.
Mr. Rald shared on our general chat on Discord. IGN has a video title that says Japanese tokusatsu shows in America. Like, yeah, no shit.
This has never happened before.
Bandwagon. Good job.
Kamen Rider is the first time it's been in America since forever. See, this is why I hate IGN. Like, okay, like IGN is a company, like, cool, right? Like, nerd exposure, like, whatever. But 9 times out of 10, the people writing this stuff is just literally like whatever beat writer they find. They're like, hey, you're the general news beat writer, so here's your story. Go do it and type it up and whatever. And they don't care. They don't care. This is not comicbook.com. This is not Matt Aguilar writing clickbait headlines. This is IGN just not knowing what they're doing. I love you, Matt. Please don't hate me. He's gonna be my neighbor. But
see, I thought he was in California with all the other internet reporters out there.
no, comicbook.com actually has 2 offices, and one of them is located just to the east of Nashville, where the tornado hit.
Right. So when are you joining their staff?
Whenever I don't have to drive 2.5 hours to get there to work there.
Fair.
They've talked to me about being a full-time like anime writer. I'm like, that's a really bad idea. Like, I'm watching My Hero Academia like once every like 4 weeks. Like, and I got so tired of like trying to figure out, because the US episode listing numbers and the Japanese episode listing numbers are different, because the US is breaking down to season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, and Japan's just a straight number across. So I'm like, okay, so 13 plus 26 plus 26 plus 14 equals this, versus, okay, is this the new episode? Fuck, it's not. And I still downloaded it like a thief. Is anyone watching Kier Major? How is Kier Major? I haven't watched a single episode.
It's pretty good so far. I like my shiny robots.
Is that thing worth it? Honestly, like honestly,
Like the toy. I mean, I think it's fun. I like the. I think just the. Whoop, now it's falling apart.
this thing is great.
I think it's fun. I mean, it's like I have it on my desk because it's tiny. He's a small boy.
Well, that's part of my like deterrent.
There he
Is
is
the
next
fact
to
that, like,
Leo.
Like, why do I want to? Why would I want to buy a mecha for $50 or $60 after shipping if it's the size of a fucking Lightning collection?
I mean, the
Let's buy the
guess
mini
is
plot.
because they're going to add on to it and make him a big boy. But I don't know. I fiddle around with this thing a lot. I enjoy it. I mean, I'd wait and see maybe for the second quarter stuff, like when the next mecha, I think King Express, I think it's called, when that's shown and what the combination looks like, and then maybe judge from there.
The train one or whatever.
Yeah, the train dinosaur thing that we're getting.
Train dinosaur. What?
What? It's like everything.
Oh my god, dinosaurs again.
But I like it. I think it's cool. I got the big pack with.
Is that Brian's popcorn?
Yes,
Where's Brian?
he is one with the popcorn.
So you got the big pack, so they came with the forklift and
the steamroller. Yeah, I mean, I'm a sucker for packs like those. So
Would you get that Amazon? Did you do that on Amazon or
what?
did you get that on Amazon then?
No, I got it at HLJ.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know where the other mecha are. If they fell off the table or whatnot. I mean, I like them. The fact that you can have two like smaller mecha and then put them together and all that is fun. It's fun to fiddle with. Like I can't fiddle around with like Kyoryugen. That thing is huge, and it takes them.
I guess I'm just my hesitation comes to the fact that if it's in my mind, I'm like, if it's a smaller thing, I would hope it would do more.
Right.
And it doesn't really feel like it has. I mean, there's it's a Bandai Sentai mecha. It's not going to have articulation, but I kind of feel like it should because I can buy a Transformer for half the price, the same size. I can freaking do crazy things. Like I can buy. Where is it? I can buy this guy. He's a crazy helicopter dude. Crazy guns.
Here's a crazy helicopter.
I knew that was coming.
Hold on.
Same colors too.
Crap. Mine can't spin because of his thing in the back, but I can still.
I mean, like this thing. This is the arm articulation, and that's it. The arms don't even move forward. If you move them, the whole thing goes back.
Hold on. I can. Where is it? Come on.
That's pretty slick.
Come on. I don't know.
Whoa! What's that?
This?
That's your RPM thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Valve Max Megazord from Japan, but it's in black and white and gray.
How much did that set you back? Wasn't that hard to find?
Brian sold it to me.
Fuck.
he owes me the box for it still. Like he
$30 and a hand job.
But
what?
No, he was selling this, and I was like, I can't say no. I got to give Black and Red Gumboro a good home.
Oh, Gao Panda someday.
Oh, I saw the white. What do you got there? Is that the dragon? I saw the black Gao lion and the white Gao lion on eBay and Yahoo Japan auctions. The white lion was going for like $2,000, and he was beat up. And I was like, like he had like scuff marks on it. And I'm like, that's something I'm never gonna own.
I can't. I mean, someone tried to sell me the Dino Charge Lucky Draw, not the Lucky Draw. But
Yeah, I know. I remember you talking about that. I'm like, and you could have sold it to me.
Yeah, but he wanted me to pay him like all the money up front in certified funds. I'm like, where's my protection in that shit?
Yeah, right.
Like, not that I didn't have any reason to trust him, but it's kind of like at the same time, it's like, I need some guarantees that you're actually going to send me this shit.
Right.
Oh, I don't do PayPal. Oh, why not?
That's a red flag.
Well, I'm a scammer. I mean, buy from me.
Well, but then but the people who do buy this stuff, like the guys that have them, have like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Like it's now it's not just cool to like get the damn thing. Like you have to have the most of them now. It's like, really?
I just want one.
I don't even
Like
want one.
my Kyoryuger Dino Charge collection will never be complete until I own one.
What pisses me off is when I was talking to Greg, he was like, "Oh, dude, you should have told me before. We had like 3 of them in the office. I could have just given you one."
Hey.
I was like, "Greg, dude, for real? Like, why? Just don't talk to me anymore. Like, we're not friends."
And he never did again.
Well, he talks to me, but I mean, the guy's a freaking celebrity now, man.
Yeah.
His AEW line of toys is like blowing up huge. Like he's got all of them wrestling nerds all about him right now. That's good for him. He deserves it. He's a good guy.
Mhm.
I'm very proud of his success. Like, don't forget the little guys. P.S. Please talk to your friends and have them send me all the Halo figures.
Right.
And if you want to send some Fortnite stuff too, that's fine. Because some of those figures are cool looking. Damn it! I'm trying to finish transforming the stupid guy. Where's fucking Chris Long when he's not supposed to? Why did Brian make popcorn and not eat the popcorn and just disappear?
Right?
He is the popcorn.
Well, so he popped himself?
Hey man, I don't make the rules.
Well, now I'm concerned. Like, is he okay?
Oh,
Did he
there
have-
he is.
did he have corona?
Brian! Can he hear? Brian! Are you okay? Sorry, I'm screaming to everyone.
One of
Brian!
my dogs got out. And we're trying to get him back.
Oh shit. All right.
All
We're
right.
just concerned because we saw the popcorn and know you, and we knew you really wanted that popcorn, and it's been a long time.
Yeah, I
Like,
know,
you might need to go
probably
pop some
so.
more, dude, because that's kind of old now.
Yeah, I'm mad about it. Well, I'll be back again.
All right.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm a little tired, so I will seize you when I seize you, and I'll stream any night of the week except for Fridays at
I
10
will-
p.m. Eastern time.
I'm finishing my transforming my toy.
Wait,
sorry.
if you guys all leave, I love you all. Bye.
Bye. Good luck.
There we go. Yay! It's a mecha. It's a transformer guy.
Right?
Isn't that Optimus with the jet thing? That's not Optimus.
Jetfire.
How do you kick people from stream?
You can do that. Just hover your thing over the icon. That's what it
It's-
looked like.
Chat room, please educate Eric on who this character is. It's okay. They're going to give wrong answers anyways. So that's the trend.
It's
It's haha.
it's
It's that Jet you saw, but now he's a robot. And he's the same size as Kira.
Jetman.
Kira
Tran-
Majin Jujin
Transformer.
It's Jetman.
with better articulation.
Jetto man.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
So yeah,
Boy.
Look at this! Look at this crazy articulation for a freaking airplane.
he's like whoosh.
No, he's probably the best non-masterpiece representation of the Starscream character that you can get.
Oh, Starscream, right.
Yeah, Starscream.
Yeah.
Or as everyone said, Megatron, Skyfire. So one of those. Like, it's a robot, and you can take his leg and literally go. Woo, woo.
That's hot.
That's more articulation than the fucking Lightning Collection figure right there. Holy shit! And you gotta love that face. He's got such a cute face.
He's got like kind of a grin. Good for him.
Good for you, Starscream. Good for you. Let's fix that mic there. It's kind of hard to. There we go.
Brian! It's just been me screaming Brian for the past 5 minutes.
He was retrieved. He was in the neighbor's yard looking for food.
He was looking for that popcorn.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, because he didn't do very well because it was right there the whole time.
So good. What were you transforming? All I saw was Starscream.
Blaze just like chilling.
Blaze is doing yoga.
That face, though, man.
It's the lotus pose.
That face, like
You can tell the ones that they have actors to scan and the other ones that have to do themselves.
Yeah, looking at you,
that's not Rocky.
Rocky. Yeah. Blanked on his
What
name.
happened with Rocky?
Oh, and you know what? Like, I'm gonna be real for a second. Like Trini,
His face. They took a perfectly good sculpt and went and stopped right on the nose and just went.
I like Trini's head sculpt. I do, but they could have done so much better.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's not a bad head sculpt, but they could have done so much better. Like, I think it's better than Kimberly's.
Yes.
So that's saying something.
Yeah, it's her creepy smile. Like,
Hey, Tommy, you want to go to the park? You can do gymnastics at the park.
social distancing. Sorry.
They should have gotten Austin St. John, like his current face. For
Well,
the
he's just
toy.
making the facial expression when he morphs in the preview.
It's Marvin Dog.
Concentration. Oh yeah.
I'm excited for that team up. I don't care. I mean, there's gonna be no Zeo Gold in it, so fuck it. But I'll still watch it. It'll be the first Beast Morphers I've watched since earlier this year. Hey, you know what? Everything's on lockdown. Now would be a really good time for Power Rangers to take a hiatus.
And then never come back once the world ends.
Right before Power Rangers season 28.
Power Rangers season 28.
Season 28.
28. Go! Gnome Candy will probably like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Okay. Let me get the Digimon guy to sing another song.
And then have his work stolen by Gnome Keneal.
It's so weird, like how that entire process works. It's kind of like Gnome Keneal wrote the song and the lyrics, and then hired somebody else play the song.
Go Power Rangers. Beast Morphers. That I mean, what fucking writing process?
Fans do a much better job at their own theme songs than. Oh, Cody's saying season 28's delayed. Well, it's okay, dude. They're going to New Zealand.
Which is just locked down.
They just locked down too.
Or is that Australia? I don't know. I'm going by the Ranger Danger guys.
I'm pulling up the BNO News tracker here. Currently 379,000 cases worldwide, 16,000 deaths. Let's see. Australia is at 1,600 cases. New Zealand.
Hell, Michigan's almost got 60.
Shit.
Well, it's just like 6 people and some dingoes down there. New Zealand has only had 102 cases. Yeah, wait, my corona. Oh, I'm getting tired. Oh, let's check the live. This is what I do. I get bored, so I check the live trackers. So it's like, okay. Colorado, what place are we in right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. We're only in 12th place, man. What the hell? We were in 4th
Where's
place.
Michigan at?
Michigan, you are now in 5th place.
Hell yeah.
Illinois is right on your heels, man. They're like
Woo!
43 cases below you. So it's like this is what makes okay. Dark humor, right? You find humor in everything, right? You're looking at some of these numbers like, dude, New Jersey, 2,800 people. Washington State, 22. California, 21. Michigan, 13. Illinois, 1,200. Louisiana. Fucking New Orleans, 1,100. You're like, holy shit, that's a lot of people. And then you go up to New York, it's all 22,000. It's like, what the fuck are they doing in New York?
Going to the park.
But they all have like some sort of like massive like kissing orgy in New York City or something. Like, what the hell? And the best part is it's like total U.S. cases 45,322, deaths 502, recovered 35.
Can I show something that I found?
Is it porn?
No, it's a funny Star Wars image about coronavirus.
Of course.
Do I share screen? I don't know how this works.
Yeah.
All right, share screen.
Then Chris
Sure,
got to
share
add it
screen.
in, I think.
As soon as it pops up.
Application window, Chrome tab. Is this the one? Sorry. Even Vader practices social distancing. Pre-corona force choke. 6 foot rule force choke. Work from home force choke. More like Vader.
There's my coronavirus cough.
Oh no.
Oh,
It-
yes.
it's-
Oh, yeah.
Oh no. It was that a productive cough, Chris?
What the fuck is a productive cough?
Okay. I found out from my wife, a productive cough is when you're producing phlegm. If it's a non-productive cough, it essentially means it's a dry cough. Nothing is happening.
Fuck, I don't know what any of that means.
Do you have mucus?
If you
when
feel
cough or no?
phlegmy, Chris,
Sometimes.
then you're a semi-productive cougher.
Hold on. I'm going to share something too here.
Teresa was saying you should probably get tested, Chris. She was worried when I told her.
Hold on. I just want to fucking find this video that had me cracking up.
So, Brian, this is what you guys use on the streets, right? The StreamYard.
Mhm.
It's pretty good. I like it.
It's solid.
Oh, I like it a lot.
6-person limit, but it's a solid platform. We've never had problems with it.
Yeah, because the one I was using, the God, what was that called? The one I used for like the Survivor one. You guys first told me about it. It was the one that you used before streaming.
Light stream.
Yeah, Lightstream. And then they're like, sorry, paid plan time. And I'm like, nope.
Well, bye.
It was some ridiculous restriction for free. It was like, well, you can only stream for 2 hours. No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh, yeah, here it goes.
Yeah,
Okay.
StreamYard gives you quite a bit of time to stream per month for the free plan.
Yeah, it's like 20 hours or something.
Yeah, we've never hit it, so.
Oh, yeah. Is it on there? Okay.
Yeah, I see it.
I love this. I don't know if it's going to play the volume or not.
I can't hear the audio, but I know the
scene?
I know the scene, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was. Oh, God.
Like I said on the newest Ranger Command, if you're not laughing, you're dying.
Definitely not dying.
Yet.
Been there, not fun. Decided not to do it.
Who congratulate from?
That's all I'm going to do now is just share memes. Let's see. Now you have to watch The Office to really understand this one.
Why are you the way that you are?
Nice.
Let's see.
The best part about working from home is the fact that my commute to work is now 100 feet.
Same. That tank of gas is going to last me a month.
My commute is now 100 feet. Is 100 feet, and showering is now optional.
So, cheap ass gamer at Video Game Deals said Cottonelle professional bulk toilet paper for business, standard toilet paper rolls, 2-ply, white, 60 rolls for $49.82 on Amazon.
And jump
This
on
covers the ass part of cheap ass gamer.
Jump on that cheap 2-ply shit.
Dude, people buy even like the nasty like single ply industrial toilet paper. Like we can't even keep that shit.
And son of a gun, it's already sold out. They posted that like 2 minutes ago.
It's just toilet paper. Stop.
Really? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yep, they posted 19 minutes ago, and it's gone.
I was at
Bulk
Meijer.
toilet paper for business.
They had no toilet paper, but they had like tons of paper towels. And no one was grabbing the paper towels. I'm sitting here going, you guys aren't thinking properly. If you're really desperate, you can use the paper towels. A little rough,
Right.
but you can use the paper towels. Stop whining. Buy your damn paper towel.
People are stupid. Gas is cheap, Orange Ranger. Like gas is super cheap.
Oh yeah.
It's like finally, like gas is super cheap, and we have nowhere to go. Who hasn't used a Kleenex or a paper towel for a fucking toilet paper before? I have.
Yeah.
All the time.
So.
Desperate
Just
times.
don't do it
desperate
often.
measures.
Clog them pipes. Well, yeah, it's like, it's shit. College, I think I lived on like McDonald's napkins for a while.
Fair.
Back when you could just take as many as you want. It's like free toilet paper.
Or if you get breakfast, they give you a stack this big.
And it was totally okay. And the reason it was okay was because it's McDonald's, so it's not like you really had to struggle to wipe anything up. It was pretty much, just a wet explosion by the time you were done anyway. So. It's like you were using a napkin for what a napkin's used to clean up. Just it was on your butt.
We ate Wendy's not too long before this all started happening. Grabbed a huge ass stack of napkins because I had none in my car. We're planning ahead.
All those napkins that we've been saving from fast food are really. But yeah, I've noticed now, like fucking.
Actually, my dad. I called my dad just to see how he was doing on the weekend, and we started talking about this Corona stuff, and we were talking about like. I don't understand why people are grabbing so many paper towels or like toilet paper rolls. And my dad was like, he's like, I got enough McDonald's napkins to last me for a year.
Well, it's true. Well, I noticed. I remember now because I had McDonald's for lunch because at my store they usually have a cafe inside that makes pizza and hot dogs and shit, and that's shut down. So I have to go somewhere for lunch. So it's like, yay. What a way to stimulate the economy. So I went to McDonald's and normally they'll give you like, a stack of napkins when you get something. I think I got fucking like 2 napkins and that was it.
Yeah,
now I'm realizing like, wait a second, that was fucking planned. I mean, I only ever need 2 napkins at most. It's not like Taco Bell where it's like one wrong bite and you have to change your fucking clothes. Which I had Taco Bell on my way home from Tennessee, and let me tell you, whew, that bean burrito was like, I get it, like it's not easy to fucking wrap shit up in a fucking flour tortilla, but Jesus Christ, people like try. Like it's like I ate a burrito that I wrapped, where it's just like, we'll roll it really quick and throw it in the wrapper, and they'll never know. Not like they can eat it here. I miss going to restaurants.
Yeah.
Whenever
I get off work, I'd always like stop somewhere and go inside and eat by myself and just sit there calmly and eat my food. Can't
Well, it's
do
like
that
in DoorDash is too far away. Like all the restaurants are just out of like a reach for like what I could use. Because like I love like Chipotle. I love doing that. And but getting I get like the burrito bowl, so not the actual burrito, but the bowl, and fucking pile on like the salsa shit. So I'm like, yeah, like I want extra corn salsa and extra pico and brown rice, black beans.
I would make the most boring Chipotle bowl ever.
Mine is literally because I don't do cheese. I'm not a big fan of cheese, so I don't put cheese on my burritos.
The only thing I like.
You would basically get a quesadilla, is what you would get. You'd be like,
Yeah,
what a burrito bowl with the flour tortilla and the aluminum foil, please.
quesadilla.
And then no beans, no rice, no meat, extra cheese.
I'll take the meat.
Okay, all the meat, all the meats, and all the cheese, and that's it.
All the meats, all the cheese. That's it.
But no, because when they used to have freaking fajita vegetables or whatever, and I haven't seen that in a while. But I would get like that steak, brown rice, black beans to be healthy. Black beans and brown rice, so you're healthier. Chipotle. I miss going to Culver's and having a butter burger.
I went through the drive-thru the other day. It was delish.
I would love to go through the drive-thru, except it takes fucking forever.
Hey, happy 3rd anniversary to Legacy Wars.
People still play that?
I do.
You have an alliance, though. Like you're doing community building or managing or something.
No, I'm not.
Oh, well. Whoa.
I watch all the videos when new characters come out. That's about as far as I go.
Uchi joined us and then he left. Anime Redneck.
Well,
remember him?
Yeah.
I may have given the Toku Nation staff the link to come in. Not surprisingly, none of them took the offer. We've been in self-isolation quarantine mode in that staff for like 4 years. We none of us want to talk to each other like in person or on the phone or on stream. Like nope. We're good. We're good. Just post the nerd shit and get out of here. I wonder what the boys are talking about. Oh, where's my phone? There it is.
Okay, so they've got a happy anniversary super box. Let's see what I got. Oh, wow. 1,500 power coins. Some stuff. Blue Ranger, movie Red Ranger, Kendall, Green Ranger.
Isn't this? I'm not a big Star Wars person, but isn't this Anakin Skywalker and Osaka, the chick that's playing Osaka, what's her name or whatever?
Yeah. It is.
Old picture. If only they knew.
Something fate, something.
Ooh, I got 189 shards for the Wolf Warrior.
Oh,
I can finally unlock him, I think.
oh my god. I want to unlock him and then not play the game.
Dude, they released Gold Ranger for Battle for the Grid, and I was like, eh.
Hey, he's pretty awesome. They did some major improvements to that game. Like, it feels like a whole new game. It really does.
I'm sure it does, and I'm sure if I actually sat down to play it, I'd probably have a good time. I guess my biggest issue is just I lost interest. And the reason I lost interest was because the game management felt like we already got Power Ranger fans. We're good. We're going after fighting game fans. And that's cool, but it's like they showed no... I don't know. I feel like, well, like even you, Eric, you haven't had a freaking N-Way chat on your podcast in a while.
Oh, we tried something, and then, their one guy who we were in contact with, like, quit. He was the one doing our interviews, and we were set to do, like, another interview, and then, I don't know, something happened with, like, one of the tournaments, and then and then this whole Corona thing hit. So yeah, I mean,
I didn't get any Wolf Warriors. I'd send it back.
What's going on, Uchi? I like the beard.
Oh,
I got fucking Guile
you.
from
It's,
Street Fighter. You're not a Power Ranger.
letting the
almost can't
goatee grow
recognize
out.
you.
I know, like he's got like he like shaved his headish, but he kept the beard.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, dude, like
It looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, the beard is slightly growing back out. Since I got my new job, I had to kind of clean it up because I'm no longer in a cave for 12 hours at night. I'm in the public. Well, I was in the public.
dude, look at this
Okay.
guy. Like, he gets engaged and shit, and like cuts his hair. Like, damn,
Yeah.
what happened to the redneck kid I knew?
No, he's still here. I mean, don't have as much ammo as I'd like saved up for this whole end of the world shit, but
I'm waiting for the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, y'all know I'm ready.
If this was a zombie apocalypse, like at least I wouldn't be as annoyed. I'd be scared, but I wouldn't be annoyed. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
right, this thing is an inconvenience. The zombie virus should be like, all right, it's time for the best and worst of people to come out. Like,
Orange Ranger video said, "Welcome to Beards in Tokyo."
I mean,
Yeah.
pretty much. But mine, I trimmed mine pretty good for house hunting. So,
Nice.
yep, we're living in a place called Highskull.
I don't. Oh yeah,
high school.
oh yeah, you're not on my side of the state when you move.
Yeah, I know. I'm on the poorer side.
Well, this side's pretty poor. We have Jackson and Memphis, and that's not much to brag about.
You're south of Nashville, yeah?
I am directly in between Nashville and Memphis. If you take I-40 to Nashville to Memphis, I'm like directly. I'm not off I-40. Like I-40 is not in my county, but I'm pretty much in the middle.
See, you know he's from Tennessee and from the south when they're saying, "Yeah, that road's not in my county." It's the only place I've ever heard people talk about counties is when I was at Tennessee. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this county and this county, and this county. I'm like, okay, if you take I-40 all the way fucking down to Knoxville and go up I-75 like 20 minutes,
Yeah.
25 minutes, get off on Raccoon Valley Road, because who names a goddamn road Raccoon Valley? But that's, of course, the one I decided to live off of. That's what you're finding.
At the moment I can't think, and given my experience as dispatch, I should know the roads in this county by now. I feel like we have something that weird, but I think the Raccoon takes it for weird roads in Tennessee.
Like, what are the odds that something that people think is made up in a Chinese medical research facility that has the same Raccoon Resident Evil umbrella logo, right? And where do I move to a road called Raccoon Valley? I'm like, come on, like,
You're in the video game.
Oh shit!
what did I see? COVID-19. What is it? Some mathematical equation I saw the other day where it's like Toy Monsters Inc. Where they said we have a 2319. They were able to do the math to spell COVID-19.
Oh God.
I mean, it's a stretch. It's like 3 minus 18 plus 24 plus 6 equals, and then you get to 19. But the numbers correlate with the letters. So like C is 3, and O is 15, and V is 21 or something. I'll find it and I'll screen share it. Hold on.
You might be a redneck when you have a Bud Light speaker.
You know what? The things I saw last week, man, nothing scares me. I fucking was looking at houses, and I fucking walk outside, and what's waiting for me when I walk outside? Like a fucking random chicken.
Welcome to Tennessee.
Like just a fucking like. I'm gonna find the picture now. Hold on.
That's free supper is what I'm hearing.
Like literally just a fucking like random chicken like just hanging out. I'm like, what the fuck? Where was it? Here you go. I was like, what the fuck? It gets better, because then what did we find later? But again, I get it and I don't get it. Like, I guess this one was a little bit harder for me to understand, like why this was happening. but what the fuck? Like, why is there a dwarf pony?
Why not?
Look, this is Tennessee where you're liable to find a random shotgun. I'm not talking about shells. I'm talking about an actual shotgun in the woods somewhere.
I'm just like, why do you have a fucking dwarf pony? Like, okay, I can understand the chicken. To an extent, I can understand the chicken. But why a fucking dwarf pony, man? Like, I don't get it.
You're moving to Tennessee, TN, Toku Nation. You can't escape it.
Hey,
There's the hat.
I have gotten my money's worth out of this hat. I'm surprised it's held up.
I like how you have more merch of my site than I do.
I mean, I've got, where is it? Here it is. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Game mat that I had made with the logo.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought 2 shirts. And the reason I bought 2 was because I think I got a discount if I bought 2. And that's literally the only thing I've ever bought from my own site that actually is doing pretty freaking well for itself right now. I'm like,
Yeah. My Ranger Command shirts are somewhere in my closet from when I moved. I haven't worn them in forever.
I got too fat to feel comfortable in it. So.
Yeah, my first one. I had the green one that I could comfortably wear, but the logo started fading because I washed it too much.
It's a good thing to wash your clothes and your hands and your balls.
Just did after I accidentally joined a while ago because I realized I clicked join and I did not need to join where I was.
I can't wait till this is over so we can stop washing our hands because it's getting really annoying.
I'm just glad I just washed my hands so I can touch my eyes now.
Other way, I
Feels
figured,
great.
hey, if I have COVID-19, like if I have the coronavirus right now, does it really matter if I touch my balls and touch my face? Other than the fact that you shouldn't touch your balls and then touch your face, but
It's true.
like if I got an itch, I'm gonna
As
itch.
long as both are clean, I mean,
Well, define clean.
I
Like,
don't
are we
even know
talking-
anymore.
Are we talking like I took a shower this morning after before I worked for 10 hours and got all sweaty and gross?
Mm.
Or are we talking like, the fuck is that? Is that a dog?
Mm-hmm. They're both in here for some fucking reason.
Someone died? Did you die, Uchi? Are you dead?
No, well, yes, my soul left because Gary just sent me some photos of a third party making a Transformers Armada Prime now.
Oh yeah, all that's at TFW.
Yeah.
The canceled TFCon panel / convention.
Damn. Yeah, I think LexCon got postponed to like May or something.
That's fine. I'll be there then.
Yeah, I might go. I ended up when I left the CO job, since I'm still with the county. They let me keep my vacation days, so if I wanted to go to a con when all this is over, I can.
Granted, I don't think it'll be ready by May, but that's just me.
I don't honestly think any of this craziness is going to be over in May. I don't.
Let's take bets. Let's take bets right now. Loser has to do something. What's the loser got to do?
Touch their face.
Well, we're not going to know the answer until fucking.
The question is, will we be here when the answer happens? Because, apocalypse shit.
Yeah, okay. We'll make bets on 3 things. When this ends. when this ends. What the final infected count worldwide is.
Oh, God.
And who we know who dies. Those will be the 3 bets we make.
I don't feel comfortable guessing that last one.
I'm going to go through Twitter right now and find out who's not alive. Let's go to my follower, like who I'm following. We'll just scroll to random. We'll just scroll a couple times and I'll stop. And it stops on. I don't want to read any of those names, so we're just going to keep scrolling. Not the verified people. That sounds like a bad idea. Yeah, I don't want to do that to any of these people. Never mind. So we'll just guess on 2 different things.
Zeus, I'm not giving you any popcorn. Shut up, you fat ass.
Hey, Mom.
God damn.
Uchi fell off the stream. There he is.
Yeah, I'm on my phone. I clicked the wrong button. Where's
So now she's
I should have never done that that Japanese superhero name meme thing. I had to mute that shit. It was like fucking I was getting notifications like every 2 minutes on quote tweets. It's ridiculous.
It's almost like Bluefin tagged you in something. Hey guys, like and retweet to win this incredibly hard to find figure art. Fuck. I haven't talked to those guys in a while. I should probably email them and make sure they're still alive. Which Olympic event are you most bummed to miss? Gymnastics, swimming, track and field, or other? I'm gonna put gymnastics.
Other. None of them.
Women's gymnastics is like a rite of passage. Okay.
I've watched
I
the
don't think-
Olympics before.
I don't think I've ever watched the Olympics.
Rachel likes to watch the Olympics. Like, fucking, we watch the ice skating qualifiers. We watch the fucking gymnastic. Okay, she watches the ice skating qualifiers and the gymnastic qualifiers. Like tennis, I know all about tennis because that was the only thing we put on. Everyone's got their thing. That's her thing, and so it's cool. I just now I'm into it. I'm like, son of a bitch. How come that doesn't work the other way? Why can't I just put on fucking Power Rangers 24/7? Suddenly she's like, but do Jen and Wes ever get together? I'd be like, I don't know. Let's watch the next episode. No, that never happens. And then I'm like, it's also a kid's show. It will never happen. What's this button? Oh, Eric sent me a private chat. I did not know that.
What?
I'm half tempted. Cody Wilson's half tempted to buy Mario and Sonic at the 2020 Olympic Games.
Might be a
Dude, at
collector's
this-
item.
At this point, just wait for the DLC coming in 2021. Did they actually fucking finally like delay that shit?
The Olympics? I think so. I thought I heard something. I don't know. I don't keep up this shit.
I'm gonna go check all the news sites, and hopefully one of them will give me some news and not their opinionated fucking bullshit at the top, and pretend it's news, and then go, oh, it's actually political analysis. Arizona man dies after self-medicating with chloroquine to treat corona. Well, that's because he's a fucking dumbass. For the first time in America, over 100 people die in a single day due to the coronavirus, which I don't have a problem saying on stream because I don't monetize this shit. So coronavirus, COVID-19, penis, whatever.
That's why. That's why when we actually do a podcast, I don't care what I say because I'm not monetizing that shit. We just talk until we get bored. Explosions behind us, cheap, whatever the hell that is.
Are you guys still doing stuff?
We did last weekend because I finally have a work laptop, so I can do that now.
Yeah.
But this past weekend, I kind of forgot it was the weekend, so we didn't this weekend. But I'm sure we will this coming weekend. So,
Well, good for you guys. I remember when I used to do podcasts. I had like 6 of them at one point. I've never done anything with any of them.
yeah.
I even registered, like, when I was like, we should do a Common Writer podcast. I even registered and shit. And I'm like, oh, yeah. I never did anything.
I remember when it took like, 3 or 4 years for the one with Alex to come out.
Oh, the lost episode.
Yeah.
Well, that we were like, I forgot I'd saved that. I discovered a lot of shit when I was going through my old Google Drive. I was like, holy shit! I have all of like the Takentoku Ranger Command Power Hour crossovers. I have everyone's individual recorded lines back when we were doing that.
Mm-hmm. I've got most of that too.
I was like, oh my god.
You know, I still have the Milo Cawthorn interview I never edited or made public for the unedited version.
Dude, I have a 1/4 of an interview with Jim Cushionary, and he never fucking finished it. So.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on with that?
Well, now I'm kind of like, now I feel like that dick if I email back. I'm like, hey, dude, it's been 2 months since we last chatted, but you never finished the interview. Did you ever want to do that?
And before we all die.
Before we all die, as we're in seclusion, like, did you want to finish that? Do you want to? One of the questions I asked was like, if invited, would you be interested in attending a convention?
Whoops.
That didn't age well.
Ignoring the fact that if you attend one, you might die. Would you like to attend a convention?
Well, like, the stuff you said was cool. Like for the 5 people watching and for you guys here, like some breaking news. And I think I said this in the Power Ranger chat was he was supposed to be the singer for the original Go Go Power Rangers theme song. Like Ron Wasserman was the composer, and he was supposed to be the lyricist or whatever. But they needed a
lyricist.
Lyricist. I don't. Do I look like I do music? Fuck off. But no, so he was supposed to do the theme or whatever, the voice, the lyrics, the vocals. Yeah, there we go. I'm also very tired, so I'll probably go into bed here pretty soon. But supposed to do the vocals, and they needed a demo cut like right away. So that's why Ron just did it himself, and then that's what got Ron the job. It was like, oh my god, this is amazing, you're hired. And Ron's like, but I wasn't supposed to, according to Jim. So, and then he's the vocalist on the Go Gold Ranger theme song, which of course is my jam. And he explains that they like, when you hear him sing, that's not just like one of him singing. That's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of him overlapped each other singing. Like he had to sing the same line like over and over and over again in different tones, and they just merged them all together into one track. And then, as far as I understand, he does the theme songs for Turbo, Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed Rescue, Wild Force. I think that's what he did.
Nice.
Yeah, so, but my hunt for the elusive Gold Ranger instrumental will continue.
That's your white whale.
I don't know what that means. It's just a fucking song. It's not an animal, but
I'm still hoping at some point there's a vault at Disney somewhere with all those Emma Lahana songs from Dino Thunder that exist somewhere.
Like, I mean,
full
Kira,
songs.
That's her name.
Well, yes. I'm sorry. I saw her on Supernatural because me and the fiance are slowly watching.
Kira. Okay, she prefers Kira. That's what I read.
Well, all I know is I got like 5 autographs from her that one time at LexCon. So
she actually went to. Did she autograph him Kira, or did she autograph him Emma?
I think that says Emma. I can't read that far away.
Where did she sign it?
Like what she signed it as?
No, like where on the image did she sign it?
Oh, hang on. Thing, yeah, 8x10, like that, the figure, and then this Abba Ranger thing. I think it's behind these people because I haven't watched Beast Morphers.
God, I know who your masturbation crush in 2003 was.
It's 2004, but maybe
2004 February through November. Fuck off.
I was like, wait, how the fuck? I was like 8 when Dino Thunder came out.
Yeah, we're starting earlier and earlier these years. Just don't be like my nephew. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh Lord.
No.
Oh Lord.
Is that your fiance?
I want to talk to her on the phone, and so that
She like Power Rangers?
No, she deals with it. Hang on, I don't even hear what you said.
That's fine. Trust me. You'll thank me later.
Okay, I feel like she's talking to one of her friends she knows I don't like because, yeah, never mind.
I just want to know who her favorite Power Ranger was.
Oh, I don't know. I don't even think I think I got her to watch episode 1 of Jungle Fury, and that's it. I'm slowly working on that.
I'm gonna be real with you for a second. Probably not the best show to try to get someone hooked on Power Rangers.
Well,
I like to start them off big. Like I like to go RPM.
Yeah.
And then by the end of it, we're just like, well, that's good. We don't need to watch it anymore. Because
I mean, with this quarantine shit hanging over our heads, I've got the big ass helmet with 20 years over here. I mean, I think I've watched 1 disc off of that since I've owned it.
yeah, I was like, hey, this was a really cool purchase, and then I downloaded all of them, and I was like, why did I fucking spend $400 on this fucking helmet with all these DVDs, and now I have already downloaded them, and people are like, oh, well, don't pirate, says all the people that are pirating.
Yeah.
I mean, I can log on to a server right now and literally watch every single episode of Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, Transformers, He-Man, fucking Star Wars. You know, that's just the world we live in. It's like,
Mhm.
you know, if I want to see the movie, I'll go to the movie theater and see it. But otherwise, you know, I'm not going
Mhm.
Well, you can't now.
to even right. That's encouraging more just pirating. And I play games, but I suck at them. So
Yeah, the most my PlayStation gets used for is Netflix for her. I don't even touch it.
I think I'm going to call it a night, you guys.
I think I might call it a night too. It was a fun
Yeah.
2-hour live log stream just chatting. I'll probably turn this private at some point because fuck, I don't need someone being like, hey, what is Chris doing? Oh god. You're not eligible for that mortgage. Cancel. So
Yeah. Good seeing y'all again. I ain't talked to anyone in a while.
Yeah, good.
yeah, I'll
seeing
be your
you.
neighbor at a long distance neighbor. But Eric, good seeing you. Brian, I'm so jealous of popcorn.
It was good.
Uchi, always good seeing
Yeah.
you. I haven't seen you
Yeah.
forever. Although Cody Wilson makes a good point. Did RPM predict the future when we all die from a virus?
Yeah.
After we all gathered for the last day on Earth, then we all die.
I'm ready.
You know, if it looks like who played Tenaya 7? Adelaide Kane. If that's
Yeah.
what it looks like, man, infect me twice.
My cup has C for coronavirus.
Good old cup of Corona.
Somebody liked my joke at work. I was like, hey, we sell cases of Corona. I was like, someone please let me take their picture holding a case of Corona. I'd be like, oh no. He had got a case of Corona.
The social media jokes write themselves.
No one would let me do it. I was like, oh. Ironically, I haven't seen that pop up yet anyway. So I'm assuming people are being like, we have to be politically correct. Whatever. Anyways, that was fun. Thanks for watching the 4 or 5 people that hung out. Like, I don't know why in the world you had all that time to spare.
Yeah. Well, everyone's stuck at home. There's nothing to do.
That's true. And then we were just chit chat and having fun.
Yeah. All right.
All right, guys. I will talk to you later. Deuces.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
See you.